Hey, welcome back to another exciting episode of D&D on RSG. I am your dungeon master and host, Ranger J, 1999. Glad to have everybody here and aboard as we continue our epic adventures in the Forgotten Realms of a Real Tour. And glad to have you here. A couple just notes. Just make sure you like what we're doing with the D&D campaign. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Andrew's in the back room fighting with paper, apparently. Okay, so there's another note for you. He's getting really excited about the campaign. Also, like and subscribe. If you haven't checked it out already, we've got our Patreon up. I don't know if it's linked in this general description. I'm sure Dr. Finn, if we ask him nicely, can put the Patreon information below. Right, Dr. Finn?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. So let's just go around the horn real quick and introduce everybody and what character they're playing, and just give your name and your class. So, Grim, who are you playing?
Steve, and I'm a rogue.
Wrong. Try again.
Morngrim, and I'm a rogue.
Well, why is it just sounding that weird? So you're a rogue and your name's not Steve. So try again.
Morngrim, and I'm a rogue.
Okay, Vincel, who are you playing?
Ranger.
And your name is Vincel, right?
Right.
Yeah, I set the show creative. Andrew, who are you playing?
I am playing Yusuf, the cleric.
All right. Dr. Finn, medicine woman, who are you playing?
I am Oregon Riverwash, and I am a bard. If you couldn't guess by the hat.
All right. Adam, who are you playing?
I'm playing Sidel, and I'm a human paladin.
There you go. Corinth, who are you playing?
I am playing a wizard, and my name is Val Ryan.
And, of course, John Moran, a.k.a. John Moran, still christened by the big deal Grande Patron.
I'm playing as Rogue Garrus, a warrior.
Okay. And you're a dwarf as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think Vincel and Grim are both humans. Finn is a gnome. Andrew, you are a dwarf. John, you are a dwarf. And Adam, I think you're human as well?
That's great.
Okay, good. All right. So, with all that knocked out, that gives you an introduction to all the characters and people playing what today. So, let us get caught up on our campaign. Let me see if I can find some music to set the mood. Let me see if I can find something good. Let's see how this one sounds. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, it's perfect music. When we last left our adventurers, they had cleared out a goblin base, if you want to call it that, and were able to slaughter all the inhabitants inside, rescue a little girl who they found by the name of Annalisa. They were able to find the said item that they were looking for, that they had been hired for by the mistress. After a fight ensued, everything was taken care of. They were able to procure the item as they were coming out of the cave. There, the next morning, they were surrounded by 30 men with crossbows and bows drawn upon them from the wood line, and the mistress' elven servant was standing there waiting for them as they came out. A parley ensued, and basically they were given no choice but to give over the item to him, and they were paid. So much was talked about in that, if you want to go back and listen to, but basically the terms were agreed to. They took the item, the company, realizing that they were outnumbered heavily and basically in a bad position, decided to give up the item for the payment and leave it at that. So the gentleman had them turn around while they made the departure. When our heroes turned around, they were gone. So now we leave them after the events of the previous campaign. They are outside the goblin lair with their with gold in hand. You did get paid for this, so make sure you Finn's track. You're tracking everything, Oregon, right?
Correct. I have a
funny.
list of everything we acquired in the Goblin Cave, as well as what Sal gave us.
Okay.
The dude.
Who gave you?
I think his name was Sal.
That's wrong.
Okay. Well, that dude.
Yeah, you never got his name.
Yeah, I never got his name. I'm
See,
calling
just
him
call him
Mr.
Sal.
Elf Dude. I don't know if he
Mr.
is an
Elf
elf
Dude.
or not. I'm calling him Mr. Elf Dude.
Everyone loves the hat, Finn. If you look on his character sheet, and I'll go to his character sheet right now for you. I've updated the character sheet.
No, I have to bring it up.
I can. Oh, you. Well, I can bring it up too because.
Yeah, but no one sees your screen.
Oh well, you see what I see, what I share. So that being said, you guys are now still first thing in the morning, right up to sunrise. This has just happened. The coast is clear. You've been paid your money. What would you like to do?
Back to Monroe. And Corinth is not allowed to talk to people anymore. I'm looking at a rule right now.
I want to kind of clear up what just occurred right now, because we were sent to find a lost item. We found the item, people murdered, and I'm being quiet and a little bit away from the girl who's been hurt, obviously. And that was all a test, and the test got people killed and a girl captured. So I am not in a very comfortable feeling about the people we chose to work for. In fact, I am of the exact opposite feeling.
Well, the test wasn't about the girl. I think you are confusing what the test was. Our test was to recover the item that was unintentionally stolen. Now, we have no proof that they're the ones that took it in order to test heroes. But all I can say is if the other people lost it, then they suck.
Because they knew where we were. That's why I was being more standoffish than I normally would have been to people, especially to another elf.
Well, the way I look at it, they got what they were looking for. We got paid. On to the next.
We are alive. That means we did something right. Onward!
Okay.
So what's your plan?
Back to Monroe with the chest test.
Yeah, I say we get back to town as quick as possible and check with the mistress to make sure that we weren't just duped on this whole thing.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan to me.
We gotta get Annalisa back to some family first.
Peter named Annalise is hiding behind Oregon this whole time, just very sheepish. She still looks ratty, but she looks a little bit better. She's still kind of dirty and nasty, but she looks a little bit better than she was. You guys healed her and gave her food and water and took care of her. But she's still very scared and scheming. She seems to be a little bit more comfortable around you, but she's latching on to Oregon like he's like life itself.
Annalisa, do you have other family in Delusk?
She shakes her head yes.
Okay. Well, we will head over to Delusk and help you find your family. Just stick with me.
You start seeing tears in her eyes, but she's like she's okay with that.
Do you know how to march, Annalisa?
Quick little.
Did you say that again?
Do you know how to march, Annalisa?
She shakes her head no.
Okay, so you take your left foot and lift your knee, and then stomp on the ground.
She does that really hard, and she's like got this determined face, like, okay. And then she looks, she's like, "What now?"
Okay, now take your right foot and lift it up, bend at the knee, and stomp on the ground and move forward.
She does it, and she's looking like she's doing it. So she starts moving forward very slowly, doing exactly what you told her, where she puts one foot up real slowly, then slams it down, then puts the other foot up real close and slams down, and then she looks at you like, am I doing this right?
Yes. Now, let's do it together. Ready? Left foot, right foot. Left foot, right foot.
All right, she starts doing it with you.
Okay, and I slowly start marching where we need to go towards I think we headed southwest, so kind of in the opposite direction we came back.
Well, you assume you know where you're going.
Well, I'm going back the direction we came, so...
Right, make a survival check.
Oh, okay.
Real quick out of character thing. You said there was a bunch of clothes and stuff still in the cave with all the
yeah, it's clothes and knickknacks and stuff. There's some weapons and stuff, but low quality. There was nothing really of value. The value you found was all the trinkets and stuff. And
I'm just thinking, was there anything that would fit this girl? Because she's probably looking pretty ragged, and that it would not look very good running around with a young girl that's in raggedy clothes, looking all dirty and stuff.
All right, Finn. Okay, yeah, you know which way you're going, Finn, easily. So you want to go run in and see if you can find her something a little bit easier to wear?
Because I'm sorry, I don't want to get stopped by the purple dragons. Like, oh, why are you walking around with a kid that looks like she's been beaten up and stuff? So, yeah.
Okay. You go inside and make an investigation check.
How big is she?
She's just a little bit taller. She's only like 5-6 years old, so she's just a little bit taller than you.
It's a natural 20.
Well, you were not only are you able, you were really able to find something altogether, but you were able to piece together a really good shirt and some nice pants and some shoes, and you kind of come back out and give it to her, and do you want to watch her change, or are you going to take her somewhere where she can change, or?
Yeah, let her go back in the cave and do some changing in private.
Okay, so she looks at you, Oregon, like if it's okay for her to go change.
Don't worry, I'll come with you.
Okay, so she goes with you, but then she's staring at you when you get inside the cave. Like, can you turn around?
I take my cloak, my coat off, and I hold it up like a little barrier.
Okay, she giggles, and then she takes off her clothes and she puts the other clothes on. And no, she doesn't look so disheveled. Her hair's a little matted and stuff, but she looks somewhat presentable.
It's not fair. You're taller than my cloak.
She giggles some more.
All right, let's go. Ready? Left foot, right foot.
That's right. She's holding it. She's holding the little toy you gave her too.
Mm-hmm. And
all right.
And I'm marching forward slowly because we can't go
so
fast. I imagine because we're holding the chest as well. Two people are dragging it.
Well, the chest you're holding is you're not holding any chest now because they took it, so you don't have any chest.
No, the big one. They took the little one.
Well, the big one only had money and stuff in it, so you guys were able to take that stuff. You don't need to take the chest with you.
But that's where we kept all the stuff.
Well, I mean, all the stuff you guys can put in a backpack. It'll fit in there. You don't need to bring the chest.
Yeah,
Did we have a bunch of the weapons and stuff in there?
If you want to take the weapons now, you're going to have to come up with some way to carry it. But yeah.
Yeah, I thought we put the weapons in the chest, didn't we? I can't remember.
No,
out of character. Pac-Man, did you grab the weapons, or did you just pile them up and we never took it?
We didn't pile up weapons.
Yeah, they were pretty cruddy. I mean, they're low quality weapons. It's not worth. I mean, if you want to take them, you can.
Okay, no, if we're not taking it, then no biggie. I have a list of what's in the chest. I didn't have the weapons, but I couldn't remember what we did with them. Okay.
Yeah, you just kind of piled up. Yeah, you found what was in the back, and then what the goblins carried. I mean, there's nothing great about them. They're just standard weapons. Most of them were low quality. I mean, they were good enough to hurt people, but they weren't like what you guys are used to carrying by any stretch of the imagination. So I mean, the quality of gear and stuff that you guys have, you can just take one look at the stuff. Like, no.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are heading back to Monroe?
Yep.
All right. So it takes you pretty much the entire day, and mainly because Annalisa has to stop. You guys stop and let her kind of go at her own pace, and go slow. But it takes you the better part of the day till dusk to get to back to Monroe. So you guys get back to Monroe. You're in town. What do you want to do?
What time of day is it?
It's just right before dusk.
So I am going to go find the magistrate. Magistrate Lance.
All right. Anybody else going with him, or are you just going by yourself? And
whoever wants to come with me.
Go with him.
Yeah, I'll go with him as well.
So who's going with him?
Morgan.
I think pretty much everybody is.
Okay, so just as a group, you guys go then.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. So you guys head to the magistrate. You can see that it's starting to turn. It's spring, so it gets a little dark. It's in between those phases where it gets dark and light, but you can see that it's starting to head to the summer months where it'll take the sun longer to set stuff. But it's still early in the spring, so it's still Monroe is your standard town. Busy. You can see people running around trying to finish their business for the day. You get to the magistrate's office and you have to go in. You can see that the people there are basically trying to close up shop, and you guys walk in.
Do I see Magistrate Lanson?
She is behind her desk.
Magistrate Lanson, do you remember me? And I try to like run up to where she is.
She kind of gives. She kind of puts like one hand on her cheek and starts, doing that thing with her fingernails where she's kind of clicking on the desk. She's like, "How can I forget you?"
I didn't forget you. I am glad to see you, Magistrate Lanson. I got those goblin ears you asked for.
She kind of perks up at that. It's like, "Oh, really?"
Yes, and I take out a bag of that I'm collecting all the goblin ears, nice and bloody, and I drop it on the desk.
The smell is awful. So she just like, "Okay, how many do you have?"
There are 36 of them.
How many goblins did you kill?
I killed 36.
I'm assuming you killed 18 goblins.
That sounds right.
Okay. And it was 10 gold for each pair of goblin ears?
Yes.
Alright. She's like, "See my secretary. Leave the bag. Just show them the bag. Leave the bag with them. And you'll get paid. He's over there in the corner. He will get you taken care of."
Yes, ma'am. And then I turn to the secretary and start marching over there.
Yeah, you walk over there. There's a young
I'm marching.
kid.
I'm marching, not walking.
Right, so you march over there like an idiot, and this guy sees you coming. He's kind of looking at you strange. He's like, "Yes?
Goblin ears!" And drop the bag over there.
What about goblin ears?"
Magistrate Lanson told me to come here and give you this bag so I can get paid for the goblin ears.
He kind of looks up at her, and she kind of just shakes her head and is like, "Yes," just kind of like one of those annoying things, like, "Pay the man, get him the hell out of here," kind of thing, because they all want to go home. And so he's like, "All right, stay here. I'll be right back." He goes in the back. He unlocks a door and disappears. And then you hear some noise in the back. And then he comes back with a box. And he unlocks the box. It's just some kind of word it unlocks. It looks like it's a magical lock and stuff. And then it opens up. And then he's like, "All right, how many goblin ears? Show them to me."
And then I take the bag and I turn them upside down.
The smell hits all of you. Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Let me see what my con is.
20.
10.
6 total.
14.
What's the that's a D20? 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, D20 plus your con modifier.
All right, everybody. So you see Oregon. Oregon just goes, and not thinking about this, Finn. You just these ears are kind of ripe. So you kind of lift over the bag, and you're smiling, Finn. But then the smell hits you. Van, you notice the smell immediately too. Being a ranger, you've got a heightened sense of smell, being that you're a part of the wilderness and stuff. And the smell hits both of you, and both of you vomit. You cannot help it because the smell is so overpowering. You each throw up because they're rotting goblin ears. Instead of just leaving it in the bag and kind of letting him figure it out, you just dump them all out, and the smell just hits everybody at once. And the guy that's doing it, he's able to hold it. He's saved. Let me see what Alyssa does. Alyssa throws up to falling Oregon's cute. And he's just looking at you like, "Oh, for God's sakes. Like, you didn't have to dump them out, you nincompoop."
Well, I had to show you.
No, you just had to tell me how many were. We would have had somebody count them later on. This is honor code. Jesus Christ.
Well, there's 36
Pick
of them.
those up. And then he's like, "God in heaven." He's like, "Roysters!" And you see this old man kind of like, "Hey, guys, oh my God, can you help clean this up?" I was like, "Oh my God, oh God, oh God." So he's just sitting there keeping his arm over his mouth, like, "God in heaven, praise the gods." He's like, "Okay, here's 180 gold. Go, please."
Okay.
Alyssa tags your shoulders, like, "Are we in trouble?"
Nope. Vomiting is a sign of strength, and I start marching.
And she smiles and she looks at the guy and starts marching out. So you see Oregon and Alyssa just marching out.
And I stop
Proud as
as we get
punch.
close to the door, And I turn to the guy that's cleaning. Has he started cleaning yet?
Yeah, yes, he's mom. He's like, oh, stupid bastards, I'm just puking up every
So
goblet.
I turn to him and I kind of like motion for him to come nearby.
What do you want?
And I give him a gold piece.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. The least you could do for me having to clean up your puke.
Yes, sir. And then I turn around and start marching out again.
And this whole time you see the magistrate just looking at you like, if I ever see you again, I'm going to kill you.
That is, I look at the magistrate and I wave to her and go, "Bye, Magistrate Lanson!" And then I continue.
Says
Was this magistrate the elf wizard purple dragon lady, or was that person?
That's the same magistrate, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'd like to talk to her, especially in Elvish.
Okay, so you go up to her and talk to her in Elvish. Just like, can I help you now?
Is
you're
this
gonna
after?
you're gonna throw up over? Are you gonna throw up after? You gonna throw up too?
No, I made a save. I got an 18. I saved.
Well, I know. No, but I mean, she's looking because everyone else just threw up. She's like, "Are you gonna throw up too? You're gonna come over here to throw up on my desk? Can I help you in some ways?"
I say in a way it may be vomit upon your desk, but not of the type that was over there. We met an interesting individual on our travels who was a darkened elf, so to speak, an elf with evil intentions, and I described the man that met us and see if she's heard anyone that looks like him being wanted by the purple dragons.
She doesn't really give you any information. She's like, "Okay, we'll be on the lookout for him, but I appreciate you giving me this information. We'll keep our eyes peeled for an individual of that making. I don't have, and we're in Monroe and we're in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have access to the network like, say, one of the bigger cities or towns, but inquiries will be made. Is there anything else I can do for you?"
No, that was it. Yes, I was just making you aware that there may be some trouble out in the other areas near your town. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that. She's actually a little sincere, so I appreciate that. I appreciate you giving me the information, but it's late. Your friends puked in my office. I'd like to get it cleaned up so I can go home.
Does she have any symbols of Maestara or gods on her?
Mm-mm. She's just you see a symbol. Roll IQ test.
Oh yeah.
Roll IQ test. Roll
Religion.
Intelligence. No, not religion. This is more intelligence. This is more just knowledge of the area. Roll D20. Nice. Yeah, she's a war wizard, and you know who they are. They are as the purple dragons are the military might, the war wizards work in cohort with them. Their structure has changed, you know this, but they are recognized as part of the governing body that helps enforce and control things. Their main part is magic, so you can tell that she's a war wizard of some decent level. You don't know what level or anything, or what she's capable of, or what kind of magic she uses, but you can tell that being an elf, she's got some tricks up her sleeve. She wouldn't be in the position she's in, even if it's in Monroe, if she didn't have some kind of prowess.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I'll return to my companions then.
All right, so after that, you guys are all together. What would you like to do now?
Is
now
it still kind of that dusk period?
Yeah, it's starting to get a little darker out. Yeah.
Okay.
So the market's probably closed by now.
Yeah.
I say we find a place to stay.
Sure, you know the same inn that you stayed in before,
agree.
so.
Yep. So I march over there.
Easy enough. All right, you march over there. It's same busy town. You see a lot of miners in there and stuff. You see a lot of people in the bar. This looks like a typical tavern inn that's got the bar and stuff on the bottom and the rooms up top. I mean, it is what it is for being Monroe. I mean, it seems like the best accommodations you can get, but it's the same place you stayed at before. So,
Annalisa, do you like to dance?
she shakes her head no.
Ah. Well, do you like music? You like music, right? I played you music.
She says, uh-huh. She shakes her head.
Okay. So I'll play some music for you.
All right.
So I'll do like I did last
time. So you go to the same place you did. All right, so you pick a spot in the tavern, and people are kind of looking at you kind of funny. You bring Alyssa over there with you, and you're going to play some music, Finn?
Yep.
All right, so roll a performance check.
Okay. And I'm getting ready to use my luck, by the way, just so you know. If things go downhill. Okay, so you can... Okay, so let me roll the first one. And my performance is a 6. Okay, so first roll... It's a 7. I'm definitely using my luck on that one. There we go. Total 20.
You seem to be tuning, you start playing, and Alyssa kind of ears perk up, like, but also you adjust quickly, and you start playing a lot of happy little tune, and she starts clapping, and people start looking your way. They're like, okay, this guy's pretty decent. So, all right. So she's starting to clap her hands, and she's smiling. People are starting to turn your way. They're like, you're playing a happy jig. Roll another performance check.
I'll keep that one.
Oh, you're really starting to kill it, Finn. You are playing your heart out. Now you got a crowd of people gathering. They've all turned their tables and chairs to you. Miners and people of all different ilks are looking at you. They're just starting to clap their hands and play along as you play. And what instrument are you playing?
The lute.
The lute. So you're playing a happy little tune on your lute, but I mean, you're definitely, and you guys see this, Finn's really in his element, or Orgon's in his element. He's really playing like a madman. And one more to see how you do.
Oh, luck.
All
again.
right, you were able to
use my
maintain
lucky
it.
again.
You're gonna lose luck again. Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. So, Jesus, you have one luck left, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm tracking it.
So Finn, just like he's been blessed by the gods, continues playing this incredible music tune. Alyssa's just gleefully just hopping and just so happy, and people are standing and cheering and playing, and you finish with this dervish of just incredible music, and the crowd goes crazy and starts clapping, and people come over to try to give you money. What do you do?
I put my hat on the ground like last time.
All right. Alyssa picks it up, and
I'm watching my purse.
Make a perception check.
I'm looking for an easy mark.
You don't see anybody really Corinth. You don't really notice anybody trying to do anything, but your purse is still there, so nobody's trying. You can't tell if anybody's trying to steal you, but as right now, your purse is still there. So you see Alyssa. She's just holding the hat. She picked it up and she scooped it up. She's looking all like cute and stuff. And people, a couple of them are like, "Oh, bless it," and then they just come up and start putting in money. You make 5 gold and 7 silver, Finn.
Okay.
Wow, nice.
Mine and town, man. People got some money to burn. All right. So do you continue? So Finn continues playing. Alyssa's just sitting there with him, looking at him all happy and content. You're looking for a target?
I'm looking for an easy mark.
Make an investigation or make a perception check.
Skill based or passive?
Skill based. What's your passive?
I will use my luck. My passive is 15. My regular is just a D20.
Your passive says there are potentially some, but to narrow it down, you're going to have to be more specific.
Okay, I'm thinking about using a luck roll on this.
What's your alignment?
Chaotic good.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely using luck.
Okay, use your luck roll.
Holy shit.
Nope. Yeah,
waste of luck.
Your perception says that there's some possibilities here, but you're not feeling comfortable with just the situation in general. It's like your spidey senses of being a rogue are going off, going, maybe I shouldn't try this. As a warning. Anybody else? You guys are sitting there. What are you guys gonna get some drinks? What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'll get a drink.
All right.
I'll have an ale, please.
You gonna sit down at a table? Or you gonna go to the bar? What are you gonna do?
I'll go to the bar.
All right, this dwarven gentleman's in there. He's like, what can I do for you?
I'll have an ale, please.
Strong drink for a strong man. Here you go. That'd be 4 coppers.
I hand him a silver and say, keep the change.
Oh, a big spender. Thank you. Thank you, lad. Hope you enjoy it. You take a sip. It tastes like piss with alcohol in it. It's super strong. The ale. The dwarf gave you that strong ale. You realize that this ale will put hair on your chest. So you're sitting at the bar. Anybody else?
Yusuf will go to the bar as well.
Okay.
As I get there, bartender, a mead, please.
A fellow brother of the dwarves. What can I do for you?
A mead for me, please.
Aye, a good strong drink for a good strong dwarf. That'll be 6 copper if you don't mind.
I'll go ahead and give him a silver as well.
Oh, another big spender. You guys should come here more often.
And then
the establishment make more money.
I ask him, do you recall the woman that was here when last we were here a few days ago?
There's been lots of women, but you get to be more specific.
The one that met with us privately in the back room. She had a
out of character. That was not this town. This was in Azabel.
Oh, my bad.
It's a wholly different city. He's like, have you had too much to drink, brother, already?
No, I just took a bad hit to the head.
Well, I've had that happen to myself.
Well, thank you anyways.
Oh, that's my honor. If you need anything else, let me know. I'll be here all night. And you see him turn around. Hi, lads, I'm not paying you to sit on your ass. Get out there and get the drinks. He goes storming off. There's a lively place.
So Ugris is the follower of Torm, correct?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
I'm trying to pronounce his name correctly.
Yusuf.
I did. So he has the symbol of Torm and stuff like that, and I've heard him shout out the name when he blew him apart.
You have to ask him. I can't just tell you the information about it. If you want to know something about a character, another person's character, you have to actually go talk to that person.
That's what I'm doing. So I'm going up to
so
the
you
character.
you see the wizard come over to you, Yusuf. Strike up the conversation.
Hello, Yusuf, my companion. I see that you have some religious symbols attached to you as well. I'm very interested in religion in the realms currently. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Ask away.
It may not be the best straight up ask, but have you been using detect evil on people that we have been encountering?
No, I do not know detect evil, as a matter of fact.
Okay. I'm just curious if that we had ran into more than we had realized, and was trying to backtrack in my mind what we might have missed, and some of those may have pointed in the direction. So I think we should keep our eyes open and how we are looking at situations in a little bit of a different light, just in case. So that's
I agree.
My offer for now.
Unfortunately, I have not been able to do any such thing at this time, but I shall see what I can do. I shall do some prayer and work towards that.
The bartender comes over. He looks at you. What's your character's name, Gorth? I keep saying it wrong.
Valrayan.
Valrayan. He's like, "Aye, lad. Are you guys sit there and talk, or are you gonna buy a drink?"
I'll take a dwarven spirits.
Oh, what kind of dwarven spirits would you like?
That's just normally what like a particular type of drink is called in D&D out of character. I'll just get an ale then, please, and I'll hand him a couple silver for it.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you folks? You keep giving me extra money, I'll take it, but good lord. He's just like, here you go, it's the strongest, I gave you the strongest ale, good dwarven ale that you can light a fire.
I'm sure it's the same as everybody else's.
This burns your throat as it goes down.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna drink hardly any of it. Like, I'll act like I'm drinking it, kind of thing.
Roll a d20. Make a Constitution check.
It was definitely not my intention to drink it.
Well, you did drink it, so you Constitution check. Very nice. You kind of hold down. He's like, "Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's a fine." He looks at you. You said, "This one's a keeper. If he can hold down his brood from the drools, he can do anything." You see him turn around. "Lass, I tell you one more time, if you sit on your ass, I'm going to put you out of here." He runs off after the waitress again.
All right.
This bartender is awesome.
What are the rest of you doing?
Let me know when I'm kind of like done with the playing.
You finish your set.
Okay.
And you can see Annalisa. She's just sitting there. She's just happy and smiling, and she kind of looks at you. She's like, I'm hungry.
Okay. Time for food.
All right.
And I'm marching with her again. Left foot, right foot.
All right. So you guys do your little march over to a table.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get it like just table for 2 or table for 7, or which one do you go for?
Is there a table with Morgrim where Morgrim is sitting? Is there seats?
I don't know, Morgrim, where are you sitting?
I was sitting at the bar, but
so
I'm sure there are tables nearby.
So Morgrim, Yusuf, and Faerun are at the bar. No one's actually picked a table. Everyone's been kind of standing around. Do you get a table, Finn?
I'll get a. Is there a chair from a nearby table I can bring towards where the bar area is?
No, it wouldn't. It's too small, so you basically. I mean, there are stools at the bar, and there's plenty of seats open.
Okay, so I'll sit at a stool at the bar where the rest of the group is.
Okay, so everyone's kind of hanging out at the bar, and you and Alyssa come up, and you sit down, and the dwarven bartender comes up and says, "Oh, what do we have here? A wee bonny lass."
Yes, sir, and we are hungry.
I wasn't talking to you, the wee bonny lass that is. You're a wee bonny lass, sir.
Well, a little bit, but she's shy. She doesn't.
He ignores you, and he just looks at her like, "Well, aren't you a sweet darling? What can I do for you today, lass?" She's like, I'm hungry." "Oh, you're hungry. What would you like, sweetie?" I would like food." "Oh, we've got plenty of food. What do you think there, caretaker?" He looks at you, Oregon.
You're talking to me now, huh? Is that how it is?
"Oh, get over yourself, lad. I've got better things to do. It's about the little girl. Shut up. Now, what would you like to eat?"
Well, what do you have? I don't know what the hell is in here.
"We've got meats. We've got all kinds of breads, cheese. We've got it all here. What do you want?"
What do you want? And I turn to Annalisa.
It's like, she kind of shows like, everything. I don't.
All right. How much for a little bit of everything?
"Oh, well, for the wee lass, she's a sweetie. For 5 copper, I'll get you squared away. Stay here." He goes right to the kitchen. "Hey, listen up, you loud." 5 minutes later, he comes back in. He's got a person comes back that looks like the chef, this older man. He comes in and he brings the table like 2 plates of different kinds of meats, breads, cheeses, and the chef comes up and he gives her a little pastry. He's like, that's for you, sweetie." "Oh, there you go. You can have that too. No charge, sweetie."
And they just put it kind of on the table?
Mm-hmm.
They just put
for
it on the table?
everybody there for your group. Yeah, all the food's there presented to you guys on the bar.
Okay,
and
so
there's plenty of food for everybody.
Okay, as he brings the food to the bar and kind of puts it in front of Annalisa and I'm going to do an investigation check on the food that they just put in front.
I knew this was coming. Go ahead.
I'm lucking again. Screw that.
Last luck.
There we go. 11.
You are convinced that there is no poison or anything wrong with this food.
Okay. We can eat this now, Annalisa.
She's like, "Yay!" And you just start eating lots of food. You guys, anybody else want to eat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Sidel will get in on it.
So I ask Oregon, you didn't check your chair. Is that a normal thing now that you don't check them, or are you gonna check randomly on your chairs?
Annalisa kind of looks at you funny, like, check your chair.
Yeah, there's a game called Musical Chairs, but we're not playing that right now. And I turn to him and say, shh, and then continue eating.
She kind of scrunches up her nose at you, like, that's not how you play musical chairs.
Yeah, they're not good with games.
Oh. She goes back eating. All right, so you guys imbibe alcohol, you get some food. Anything else you guys want to do?
When the bartender comes back?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, first, where's Morgrim?
He's right next to you. He's sitting there chilling at the bar along with everybody else.
Hey, Morgrim, you want to split a room?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Annalisa, you okay if you, me, and Morgrim share a room today?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So when the bartender comes back, I'm like, do you have a room for 2 people and a kid?
It's like, of course we have, you dim-witted bastard. How many rooms do you need?
I don't know about the rest of them. What is the best room you have?
Well, we've got a comfortable 2-bedroom room. It's very spacious. It'll be a 4 silver.
Okay. And I give him 4 silver.
Oh, that'll do. What about the rest of the louts?
I would like your smallest room available.
Well, that'll be a silver, sir.
Very well. I'll hand him the silver.
Thank you. Anybody else, or you are pretending to sleep in the bar?
I'll take the
I'll
second
take one.
smallest room.
All right, so you all get rooms for the night. So you've accrued rooms. So anything else you want to do before you guys go to lay down for the night?
Yeah, I trap the doorknob with the string and a bell.
Okay.
Well, we still haven't gone up, right?
No, you haven't gone up yet, but
Okay.
I mean, I'm saying before you go to sleep, is there anything else you want to
Yes.
do?
So I tell the
Yeah,
group.
that's what I'm
Because
doing.
the place is really busy. There's lots of people coming and going. This is like the hot spot for the town. It looks like a lot of the miners are there, people that, after a hard day's work, and there are a lot of dwarves, halflings, humans, a few elves. I mean, it's a big place, and it's got a lot of seating, and people are dancing stuff. Another bard that had come in and is playing music just to kind of play, now that it's later at night, trying to make some wear. He's pretty decent, human man. He's just playing his kind of I don't know what you call a guitar in Forgotten Realms, but he's playing that. It slips my mind.
A lute or a lyre, perhaps?
A lyre, yeah, something like that. But he's really good, and people are kind of just calling out songs, and he smiles and plays, but try to make a living as well. Anything else you guys would like to do for the evening?
Yeah, I'm doing. So can you bring up the map of Faerun? Because I know we found a map, just so I can see where everything is.
Yeah. Let me change to a Faerun or a Cormyr.
Cormyr.
So,
So I want to see where
okay, so
Delusk
let's-
is from where we are and where we're going.
All right. So I'm pulling that map up. Oh, that's the wrong one. Damn it. Okay, there you go.
Okay, let me zoom in here. Okay, where is Delusk?
Delduck, I'm sorry.
Oh, Delduck?
Or Deadluck, or DHEDLUK.
DHED.
It's on the map there. You can see it.
Oh, I see it.
There.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's on our way. Okay. So, before we go up, I mentioned to the people, this is just a little mining town. So let's wait to sell our stuff until we get to Evening Star, because that's going to be much better. We can even wait until Arabelle, but let's just hold on to everything, and when we get to Arabelle, I can sell all of our stuff.
Okay.
Any response from anyone?
Sounds good.
Very well.
Fine by me.
Okay. And
Corinth, you're far away. I cannot hear you.
I'm back where I should be now. I was just saying that we can go back towards Arabelle. I agree. That is has many good stories attached with it. One with Elminster in particular.
okay. Then. All right. It's time to go to bed, Annalisa.
She's yawning. She's kind of sleepy. She's like, uh-huh.
Okay, you don't have to march now. We'll just go up, and then just regular walk.
Okay.
Okay, and I tell Morgrim to come as we go up the stairs into the rooms.
All right. So everybody retires for the evening, and
I do what I usually do. I take a piece of the string out of my pack with the little bell on it, and I wrap it around the door handle, and then crash.
all right. And everybody retires. So for sake of purposes, everybody retires. Everybody gets a full rest. So you get all your hit points back. You get your spells back. And you wake up in the morning. Everybody meets downstairs for breakfast. Make sure you marked off if you had a single room, a silver, if you had a double. I don't think anybody else did, but make sure you mark off, all the money you used.
Yep, I took off my 4 silver and the 5 copper.
Okay.
Same here.
All right. It's morning. You guys get breakfast. What would you like to do?
Well, the cart is here, so we can load stuff up into that. That'll make the trip much easier if we can take it.
Mm-hmm. You're able to procure your cart. Simple enough. Everybody's able to load in.
And
I think last time we were able to get from Weymouth to Monroe in about half a day, right?
You can easily get there relatively before dusk. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a day's journey, if that.
Okay.
Half a day's journey, sorry.
All right, on to Weymouth.
All right. Who's rolling perception checks?
I can do it.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d20, and
funny.
if anybody else wants to roll, they can.
I don't see shit. Can I use my luck?
You can use luck.
Didn't do much better. I don't see shit.
Morgrim stands up and is just constantly staring, but what you guys don't realize, he keeps looking at the bird flying by like, pretty.
This is perception we're rolling, right?
Yeah, it was perception.
All right, Andrew. So you see people, there's carts and stuff. There's a lot of caravans that go from Monroe to Weymouth. Nothing sticks out to you. No events happen. So you guys get to Weymouth, no problem. You get into the town easily enough. Not with no problems whatsoever.
Comb the desert. What have you found? We ain't found shit.
Pretty much. You guys get into town. It's still busy. So you get into Weymouth. You've been here before. You know it well.
All right. I go to the same inn and I do my nightly performance like usual.
All right. Just roll once, Finn. Let's see how you do.
Okay.
You guys are staying at the Moon and Stars again, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys get there. You secure your cart. You can walk into the Moon and Star. It's for a place such as Weymouth, which is a logging town and kind of an open area. This is a pretty nice place.
I'm gonna luck again, by the way.
For God's sakes.
There we go.
What'd you get?
23 total.
So you pick up a little bit poorer town. You get a gold and 5 silver, Finn.
Okay.
In total.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of copper and silver pieces, but just for the sake of, just managing it all together for a couple hours of work. And
yep.
Alyssa's sitting there with you. She's just very happy and content and stuff. And, but you do a really good job playing. So you get into Weymouth. You go into their place, you play. you guys go to procure rooms. You see the owner who you've seen before. You see a elven woman there behind the bar. You've seen her before. She has very long, wavy black hair and green eyes. She's very beautiful. She is an elf. She's 5'9", and looks very, very well put together for looks for a elven owner of an establishment.
In other words, she looks hot.
She's hot, and you do make a perception check since you said it, Morgrim.
Oh, this is going to go wonderfully.
You notice nothing but her. You basically are staring at, the old adage, my eyes are up here. Your eyes are not up there, they're down below. Your Grim's just drooling looking at this elven chick. This lady of statue. Grim, you are on fire today, man.
I know, right?
Alright. Does anybody want to get any drinks or anything? Engage in conversations, or...
I'll also get food and stuff with Annalisa, whatever.
You go up, so go order food and stuff.
Okay, so go to the bar.
Alright, you go to the bar with Annalisa, and you guys prop up together. She kind of smiles at both of you. She's like, well, hello there.
Hello. We are looking for food.
And who is this beautiful young woman with you?
I look at her to see if she responds.
Annalisa's kind of shy. She's like, she's being very shy. She's kind of turning away. She's smiling, but she's not wanting to look at this beautiful elven lady.
So this is Annalisa.
She's like, well, Annalisa, it's lovely to make your acquaintance. How can I help such two brave travelers into my establishment?
With food.
Well, food can be provided. Anything in particular you want?
A little bit of everything.
Well, fine indeed. She snaps her fingers, and a tavern waitress comes over and she whispers something, and the tavern waitress comes back and says, that'll be 7 copper.
Okay. And I give her 7 copper.
All right. It's like, so Annalisa, how old are you? She kind of looks up and she's like, I'm 6. And what? She looks at you kind of curiously, Oregon, and may I pray tell why is a 6-year-old girl with a group of adventurers?
Oh, we're just taking her back to her family. She was adventuring with us, right? We came all the way from a cave, right, Annalisa?
She starts tearing up.
It's okay. It wasn't a particularly pleasant thing. But now we're going back home. We're going back to Deadlock, right? And I look at
She's tears in her eyes. She's wiping snot from her nose. She's like, uh-huh.
Yep.
And you see the elven owner kind of come around. She's wearing comfortable clothing. She's not wearing a dress. She's wearing pants and a shirt. Silk, very nice. She has a very nice put together ensemble. But she comes around and she kind of comes over to Annalise, kind of sits next to her and says, well, a girl should not look so disheveled. She's like, she takes out a rag and starts wiping her face and stuff, and she kind of looks at you like, you couldn't clean her up a little bit, dickwad kind of look, and starts cleaning her up a little bit. It's like, there. It's amazing when you get rid of some of the dirt, how beautiful a woman can be when she looks her best. And Elisa looks kind of smiling up at her and stuff. It's like, we just cannot have you looking just unpresentable when you eat. And she's like, uh-huh.
So like, I look at the bartender and say, ma'am, you seem to know more about females than I do. Is there any way you can get some better clothes for Annalisa here? She has to make a good impression on her family.
She kind of looks over. She's like, hey, I didn't... Henry kind of looks up. Oh, what do you want, ma'am? I know you're closed for the day, but do you have anything in your store for a little girl? I'm kind of closed. Kind of raised her eyebrow at him.
Yeah,
I'm sure the gentleman will pay.
I look at him If like I kind of just interrupt when he said this is all out loud, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I look at him and say, "Please, sir, it is for this little girl. She's gonna see her family tomorrow. We need her to look special." Can I make a persuasion check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to have you roll.
Yeah.
Roll with advantage.
Okay.
Oh wow.
There we go. 22 total.
All right. Yeah, he's like, all right, for you, madam, but not only because it's you, I'll do this. So he gets up and he's like, I'll have an extra L for you when you get back. He's like, oh, deal. And so he runs off and comes back. And about 5-10 minutes later, he comes back. He's got a nice little dress for her. He's like, that'll be 3 copper, please.
Okay, and I give him 3 copper.
And so the elven lady's looking. She's like, you know, what a girl really needs is a bath. Annalisa, would you like to take a bath? She's like, I don't like baths. Well, that all the same, you can't be going home looking disheveled. So, I think you should take a bath. What do you think, Mr. What's your name?
Oregon.
So, what I'm going to do is have one of my ladies draw you up a bath, and you can go clean yourself up. Would that be all right? She's like, oh, okay. It's like, all right. So she brings over one of the barmaids. She's like, Tally, dear, take the little one in the back, watch her, help her get undressed, get her one of the baths ready, and get her cleaned up for us.
How long is the time period between when she said they're drawing up a bath and somebody comes?
Instantly, someone comes over. She waved for one of her servants.
Okay.
Serving girls.
Okay.
And it's just like, oh, not a problem, Mom. I could do it right now. She's like, she kind of bends over. She's like, and here's this pretty one. She's like, Annalisa, well, why don't you come with me, Annalisa, and we're going to get you all nice and shiny and clean. She looks at you.
Don't worry, I'll come with you and I'll stay right outside the door.
She's like, the elven lady just like, a gentleman does not escort a lady to a bath, sir.
I'll stay outside the door, I'm not going in.
No, you can stay here. She's just going around the out. She'll be fine. Annalisa, it'll be fine. He'll be here waiting for you when you get back. I want to speak to this Mr. Oregon. She kind of shrugs her shoulders. Okay. So she goes walking off. The elf lady kind of turns back to you. So, Mr. Oregon, found her in a cave. Would you care to enlighten me a little bit more about what you're referring to? Because you usually don't find just little girls in a cave by themselves.
No, ma'am. She was captured by goblins, and we found her. Unfortunately, her parents were killed by them, but she has other family in Deadlock, so I am escorting her to Deadlock.
What's her last name?
I do not know, ma'am. She's only now opening up.
Might want to find out her last name when she gets back.
Yes,
she looks familiar, but I'm not sure. But it doesn't surprise me. Since the great goblin invasion of 100 years ago, there's still many pockets through the mountains and stuff and along caravans that have unfortunately led to many goblin incursions, and there's still many out there. The purple dragons with the war mainly to the east, fighting Zentarum. So, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Maybe once this war ends, the purple dragons can go back cleaning out the ragged holes of goblins. They've seemed to become more and more in the last 5 years, more pronounced since then.
Yes.
It's a shame. But not to worry. So, enjoy your food. She'll be back in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. If there's anything you need, let me know. I'll be behind the bar here. And will you be needing rooms for the evening?
Yes, please.
For you and your caravan?
Yes.
All right. She kind of looks at all of you. Where are you guys? Where
What's
are
the
you
best
guys?
room you have? I mean, best room you have.
Well, the best room we have is a modest, it's a very clean, we're in the middle of the woods, but it's a It's a large mattress, very nice accommodations. It's got desk and a chair and stuff. It'll be 6 silver. That's the one room I have. The other rooms are usually your typical standard rooms that you would expect to find in a place such as this.
I'll take the best room.
All right. She's like, well, man who knows what he wants. I like that. That'll be 6 silver, my good man.
Okay. And give her 6 silver.
What's the rest of you guys doing?
How many people does the big room hold?
It'll hold, like, it's a big bed, so it could hold you and Alyssa comfortably easily. It's
Okay.
a huge
What about
bed and
Morgan?
stuff. Morgan, there's not another bed, but there's like a couch or something he could lay on if you wanted to, unless he wants to
That
get
would
his own.
work.
Okay, you can get the couch, Morgan.
I'll just
get
take
my-
a room
I'll
for
be up in a
one.
minute. I'm going to keep staring at this elf chick's.
She kind of looks up. She was
Stuff.
reading a book, and as people are coming in and out, she's usually got the rest of her help there. She's like, "Can I help you, sir?"
How you doing?
So I see
She
this
looks at
happening.
you like, "I beg your pardon."
I see this happening, and I kind of point to her and like whisper her to come nearby.
She keeps looking at Morgan and kind of leans over to you with her ear, but she's still staring at Morgan the whole time.
So I
looking
say
agitated.
he's actually a really, really nice guy. I think if you talk to him, you're gonna like him. So you should talk to him. Can I try
Roll persuasion.
on her? Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
28 total.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You're not gonna believe this, Finn. You tied her. It's a nice roll. Unfortunately, she's not too convinced, but she's not as put off as she was. Oh, she rolled a 19. I'm not going to tell her. She's a little bit immune to charm and stuff like that, being an elf. She kind of leans, she looks at you, she's like, you should teach him charm, perhaps?
Well, not all of us can be ways of.
And that
people
it's
like
very
I am.
rude in most cultures to stare at a lady.
Why do you think I'm in charge of the little girl?
Well played. She comes back to you. So, Morgan, how can I be of service to you?
Just before he
I'm just
starts
enjoying
to
the
say,
view.
Just before he says anything, I like hit him in the chest.
Okay.
She's still staring at you.
I say,
I'm
behave.
just out of character. I'm just role playing the one. I'm still staring at her. I'm sorry.
No,
She's starting to get annoyed.
no. So I don't know if this changes anything. So you're staring at her. She says, "How can I be of service to you?" And I smack you and I say, "Behave."
I paid for a room as well.
So I don't know if that changes anything.
Faerun could just come over. He's like, "Here's my room." She just looking real quick. She takes your money and gives you the key, and it's like, "Thank you, sir."
And I say in Elvish as I'm leaving, if you'd like to have any discussions about the deities later tonight, let me know, and then I'll just go about my business.
She looks at you very strangely, like, "What?"
I whisper. I again say in Elven.
She's starting to look really, really agitated, Finn.
Yeah, I know. That's why I look at her again in Elven in this time, and I'll say, "You see why I'm in charge of the little girl now?"
She's just in there, like, shaking her. She just ignores. Graham, are you still staring at her?
No, I'll put 10 gold on the counter, push it toward her, and make my way towards the room that we got.
She stops you. What is this for?
For the view, madam. And then I'll walk off.
She slides it back. She's like, no offense, but I'm not that type of lady.
Okay.
So Morgan start to walk away when that happened?
Yes.
Okay, so then when she pushes it away, I pull it closer and say, "But I'm that type of gnome," and I take the 10 gold.
She's like, "Look, I like you. Your friend you have some strange friends, but I'm used to it. Let's just say let's leave it. Bygones be bygones. Take your money. Leave it at that.
No. I take Grimm's 10 gold when she pushes it away.
Oh,
I say, but I'm that type of gnome, and I take the 10 gold off the counter.
Okay, so you add 10 gold to your to your inventory. All right. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm waiting for Annalisa. So.
All right. So Annalisa comes back. She's got a new dress on. Her hair's been combed. She looks she looks like a little girl. She looks very happy. She smells nice. She looks nice. She comes run over to you, Oregon. And she just smiles says, I look pretty.
Yes, you do.
And then she jumps up and starts eating again.
Hey, don't eat so fast. You don't want to get food all over your clothes.
You see the elven lady kind of smile, and she takes a napkin and puts it over her dress and kind of tucks it in so she doesn't get food anywhere. She's like, go ahead, sweetie. That'll keep your dress nice and clean.
There you go. See, she knows how to do it.
She just smirks at you. So, she looks at you. What business do you have in this part of the world?
Well, we're just heading back. We're going back to Arabelle. We're stopping off at Deadlock. Typical adventure stuff.
Well, speaking of that, she looks at Annalisa. She's like, sweetheart, what is your name? Your last name? And Annalisa kind of looks up and she's like, Hingard. You see the elven lady perk up. She's like, sweetie, do you have any relations to Vester Hingard? She's like, uh-huh. He's my uncle. She's like, okay. She kind of gestures you over to the side of the bar while she's eating, Finn.
Okay. So I'll move over to her.
She goes, I know this name. Vester is the owner of the Fallen Tree. He is a middle-aged man, very well put together. He's a former purple dragon that owns the bar. He's kind of retired after the wars he fought in recently. I believe this was his brother and family that were killed, and I think this is his niece.
The fallen tree in Monroe?
Delduck.
Oh, in Delduck. Okay. Okay. Just out of character. I had Fallen Tree listed as the name of the inn in Monroe also.
I may have got those confused. So I don't.
That's Fallen Log.
And there's Lonesome Tankard somewhere.
Which one is Fallen Log?
Let me
Monroe.
see.
Monroe is Fallen Log?
Yeah, I believe that's the correct one.
Okay. I had Fallen Tree listed, so let me change that.
Yeah, that's Delduck. Yeah.
Okay.
I could have said them wrong with this one.
Okay. So what was it? It was Falling
So
Log.
is that like a chain of them?
Say that again.
What was the log name again? Sorry.
The Fallen Log.
Fallen Log? Okay.
And the Fallen Tree is the other one in Delduck.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. That's a great help. And what's your name? I don't think I got your name, miss.
Well, I didn't get it, but if you are so inclined to ask, my name is Enwin.
Well, thank you very much.
Enwin.
Enwin what?
Make a
Enwinin?
perception. Enwinen.
Enwinin? That was her name?
Enwenen.
Oh, it's all... Okay, that's her name. Enwin. Okay.
Enwinen.
Okay. Well, thank you,
Make
Miss
a
Enwin.
perception check, Finn.
Okay. $19 total?
Yeah. From all her, the one thing you do notice on her left hand, she is missing a part of her ring finger. It's half of it's gone, and you can see that there's a little small scar underneath her chin, very subtle. But you look just from looking at her, you can tell that she may be a beautiful elf, but there is way more to her than meets the eye. That she's seen some battle and conflict in her day.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No. Is Annalisa continuing to eat?
Yeah, she's all done. She's sleepy. She's starting to get sleepy.
Okay. So I say, thank you very much, Miss Enwin, this is really going to help. And I kind of walk back around the bar. And the bar is kind of high with like a little divider type thing, right? On the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I kind of kneel down underneath the bar, and I give Annalisa a gold piece, and I'll cast a message on her.
Okay.
And tell her, give this to the lady in her.
She goes, oh, and she smiles and she goes running back up to the bar and she gives the lady the gold piece and she goes, thank you. She's like, oh, sweetie, it was my pleasure. Now go get some sleep. It's like, okay. And she hops down and she's ready for bed.
Okay, so I take her, I kind of wave goodbye to Enwinin and then go up to the room. And I kind of, I'm assuming Morgrim is still here, so I kind of point to him that we're going up.
All right, Morgan, you go. All right, so they go for the night. Anybody else doing anything? Drinking, eating, socializing? Anything else anybody else is doing?
I'm going through one of the books that we found in the Goblin Cave that looks interesting to me in one of the corners of the tavern.
Yeah, it is A History of Cormyr. And you basically get it's a recap of Cormyr for the last couple hundred years. You learn about some of the history of Cormyr, some of the major events, things of that nature. So you get a good sense that this is probably a book that was on its way somewhere from somewhere, and one of those books that doesn't have any real relevance, but it's still interesting to you because you like history and stuff. So you don't know how accurate it is, but you just know this is History of Cormyr, and you kind of get a list of events and titles and people for the last couple hundred years. So if there's anything specific you're looking for, you could probably find in this book.
Wonderful. Awesome. Yeah, that is definitely something that I will make sure to keep track of where it's at and stuff. So
yeah, that's the book that caught your eye.
Awesome.
So you kind of read that and stuff. All right, anybody else?
I go and just get a room for the night.
Sure. Get a room? Okay.
Sidel will also get a room and do his nightly prayers for him.
Okay, you do your prayers. All right. I think everybody's going to go ahead and get their rooms for the night.
Yep.
All right. So same thing. You guys wake up. You come back down. You get breakfast. Make sure you mark off like 2 silver for the rooms. And breakfast is laid out, and you guys are on your way to Deadluck. Sorry.
Well, before we head off, right?
Yeah.
So, hey guys, I don't know how long it's gonna take us to get to Deadluck, and then find her family for her. Do you want to stay in Deadluck if it takes a while, or do you want to push to Evening Star?
That would be to the group, guys. So feel free to respond.
So, do I know anything about Deadlock from the book that I just read?
Yeah. What do you want to know?
I personally don't know out of character anything about the.
So you know that
been occupied recently.
It's home to farmers and wood carvers. It's in the wood. You do know that it's surrounded by a stockade. This is mainly because of after the orc and goblin invasions, they've kind of built it up. You do know that the family that owns the area that you are looking at is give me a second here and I'll tell you, is the Thiambar family. Thiombar. You don't know who the current lord of the area is, but it is it's a small town. It's about 1,000 people usually. There's some other stuff there. But yeah, it's your typical village. It's on the route, so there's a lot of trade that goes through there, just like this town, and all the way to Evening Star and stuff. It's part of the road system that goes through Cormier. There's nothing that outstanding about it that you know of. You do know that during the Goblin invasions, you read in your book that night that it was one of the towns, Evening Star, Delduck. A lot of these were hit hard 100 years ago and were pretty much destroyed because of the Goblin invasion that was led, the Goblin and Orc invasion that happened. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened, with the spell plague, time of troubles that you want to get to specifics, we can, but that's your kind of general sense of what you know about Delduck.
Okay, I say that I think we should probably stay at Delduck. It is a well-fortified town now, so it'd be a good place just to recoup and find out more information if we can.
Okay.
All right.
I am okay.
If there is a library in the town that we're leaving, I'd like to check that out before we go. There's not? Okay.
These smaller towns are not going to have any kind of libraries or anything like that. People have their own personal libraries. Maybe the lord of the land has a library, but there's no library, like you would think in the general sense.
Okay.
These are common folks. So these are a lot of farmers, wood carvers, things of that nature. These are farming wilderness communities. All right. So you guys do anything else before you leave?
No. Not me.
All right.
Use the bathroom. Do I have to say when I use the bathroom? Because I would use the bathroom.
You go off the side of the road and you pee. Roll a d20 for peeing, Finn.
Okay.
Because you want to be a numbskull.
All right. I don't know what modifiers I have, but I
That's awesome.
Wait, does he pee his pants?
He pees on his shoe.
I am tempted to use a lucky roll, but you know what? I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with it.
No, I'm not going to let you. So during your travel, so you guys are on the road to Delduck, and Delduck, like you said, Finn gets out. Orgon gets out. He's got to use the bathroom. He goes over the side of the road, and for some reason, he just drops his pants, and he's peeing, and he's off the side behind a tree. But all you hear is ah! For some reason, something scared him, frightened him, and he pissed all over his pants and stuff. So he comes back with pee stains all over the front of his pants.
Yeah, that I don't want to do that again. And I go into my backpack and I find my other pair of pants and I'll put those on.
Your inventory now has a pair of pee-stained pants that you can carry.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, Corinth.
Yes.
Do you know Sarah P in chat?
Yes, I do. I was just now getting ready to type something out.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah. Anybody's welcome. And we do have people on your chat, so... So did you put in your inventory pee pants?
Yes, I did. I have pee-stained pants listed in my inventory.
I could not have planned that better if I tried. So you make your way to Delduck. Again, it takes you half a day's journey. It's not far. So you get to Delduck. It's mid to late afternoon. You get into town. What do you do?
Okay. I find ask around to figure out where the fallen tree inn is.
You know where it's at because you stayed there previously.
Oh, okay. So when we get there, I asked Morgrim to come with me. I don't know if everyone is following or not, but I'll tell Morgrim.
Okay.
Is everybody else following?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
So you guys get into town.
Okay, so outside
And,
of the inn, right? I say, Annalisa, you know who Vester Hingard is, right? You said that's your uncle?
She's like, I didn't tell you that, but he is my uncle.
Oh, you told the lady that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go see if I can find him. Can you stay with Morgrim? And
I don't like him.
it's okay, I'll be right back. I promise.
Okay.
Okay? And I kind of take her hand and kind of give it to Morgrim to see if he'll hold on to her hand.
Don't worry, I won't bite. I'll be nice.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist?
Nope.
Okay.
I will use a luck roll on this one.
Right. Let's see how you do. Oh yeah. She's like, for some reason she's a little hesitant at first, but then she's like, okay. Right. So what's everybody doing? Morgan's watching the little girl. You're outside the Fallen Tree Tavern. What is everybody doing?
I tell everyone just to stay here.
Okay.
I don't know if they
Yeah,
listen.
and I'll just make small talk with the girl. You know, how does she like the new dress? How, you know, did they
like,
treat her
it's
well
pretty.
when they gave her a bath and all that stuff?
They use lots of bubbles.
Okay, so while he's having that conversation, I'm gonna go in.
Okay, you go in. It's mid-afternoon. I mean, there's a few patrons in there. There's a lady and two gentlemen, you know, in the corner, kind of eating, or not eating, but they're drinking ale. I'm sorry. They look at you as you come in. There's a couple other tavern patrons, and there's a gentleman. I mean, he's a big dude. He's like 6'2", very muscly. Looks like he's in his 40s, late 40s, but it's a little bit of a receding hairline, but you can tell. Very tall, very tan. I mean, he's got kind of a goatee, but very well put together. Man, you can tell this dude it's not someone you want to mess with a fight. All right, he comes in. He's like,
Are there any
good
other
evening,
waitresses and stuff?
Good evening, young master. Can I help you?
Are there any other waitresses or anything like that in the bar?
Yeah, there's a couple waitresses running around, and
Okay.
they're serving people and checking on people and stuff.
Okay. So he comes over, and I say, I am looking for Vester Hingard.
Oh, may I ask why you're looking for that person?
It is of a
Who are you asking this to?
The guy that comes over.
Oh, so you went to the? Oh, he didn't. You went to the bar?
Yes, I went to the bar. To
Okay.
talk to him.
Okay. He's like, I'm him. Can I help you? I don't know you.
Yes, I know you don't know me, sir. I have something of a personal matter to discuss with you, and I would prefer to do it outside. Would you mind having somebody watch the bar and just step outside with me?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I'll luck it and see if I can get higher.
No, that's fine. 16's plenty.
Oh, okay.
You didn't need to. So, 16's good enough. He's like, okay. He's a little apprehensive, but you seem like a decent enough fellow. So he goes outside with you, and he's like, all right, little gnome. What be this about?
Please follow me, and I start walking towards the entrance.
Okay. As soon as you guys walk outside, he kind of sees the cart pulled up there, and he looks up. He's like, Annalisa? She's like, Uncle! And she runs over and just jumps out of the cart and jumps into his big arms, and he's like, oh, by the gods! Oh, I thought you were lost. And he's starting to tear up, and she's just crying, and they're hugging each other.
And
he's like,
as they're doing this, right, I'll point to him. He'll kind of see me pointing at him, and I'm going to use message on him.
Okay.
And say, I believe goblins had killed her parents. We saved her from a goblin cave.
He replies back, I know.
Okay.
So he's like, oh, thank the God. He's just happy, and he's like, Annalisa, I thought we lost you. He puts her down, and he kind of nails, just like, oh, I'm so glad to see you're safe. All right, he says, stay right here for a second. He goes running in. You hear him. You see one of the waitresses comes back, and she's like, oh, Annalisa. And she comes over, scoops her up. She's like, hi, Tacky. And she grabs her, and she takes her in, and it's like, sir, I cannot thank you enough for bringing her back. We thought they were lost. Her parents were going to Monroe to open up a business, and my brother and his wife, and all I know is that they were captured by goblins. I led the purple dragons, me being a former one. We looked for her. We looked for them. We could never find the lair. We tried. Just wasn't enough signs, and we kind of given up hope. This was weeks ago. I figured they were all dead. Any sign of her mom and dad?
Yeah, we is she nearby still?
She's inside.
Okay.
She went inside with one of the waitresses.
Okay, so I say,
they didn't make it.
Yes, they were murdered at her feet when we found her.
Oh, the gods! He spits. Filthy greenskins. Makes me want to pick up my sword again and go back into being a purple dragon knight again and slaying them all. You see the fire in his eyes, and then his face changes. Like, but that's for another time. I assume these are your compatriots that helped in the rescue?
Yes, sir.
Well, the least I can do, you can stay here the night free of charge. Food is with me. Why don't you all come inside? I'll bring you lots of food, ale, and if you don't mind hanging out with an old soldier as myself, I'd love to have you come in and share a meal with me.
We'll be honored.
Don't mind if I do.
All right.
Sounds good.
So you go in, and he starts yelling orders and barking orders in a nice way, and everyone's happy. And you see that the waitresses are talking to Lisa, and she's sitting there at one of the tables, and she's being looked after. You see that a woman has come out, and he lets you know that that's his wife, and she's over there with Annalisa, and they're sitting down, and she's talking with her and stuff. And so you guys go to one of the tables, and you guys you sit down, and drinks are brought, whatever you like, and he brings out lots of food. He's like, well, tell me, adventurers, tell me all about your deeds.
Well,
don't be shy.
Well, so we found a goblin cave, and there were goblins. We had a rogue and a hunter, and a ranger that went up ahead and decided to leave us behind. They
tend to do that. He looks at you, Vincil, and you, Grim, like, really? That's kind of brave and stupid.
It was.
But brave.
No, it was definitely more stupid. And so we continued, and we caught up to him, and then there was goblins. And then there was a big human person too. I don't know what he was. He was just out of his gourd. And then there were more goblins and all kinds of craziness. And then there was smoke, and then poof, no more goblins.
Indeed. Shame about Annalisa's folks. They were good people, but at least I know they were avenged. Goblins tend to. Stupid, filthy creatures that they are. The human sounds like their leader. Anybody that shows any kind of power, they gravitate toward and will follow blindly and do whatever they're told. So,
if it makes you feel any better, we did torture 2 of them.
Actually, that does make me feel better. He lifts up his drink and clanks his mug on next to yours.
And I point towards Sidel and say, he smashed their heads in after we told them we might let him live. It was pretty awesome.
He looks at you. For a man of, for a paladin, that seems kind of brutal.
The promise was not mine, and I cannot abide to let evil stay.
He looks you over. Well, being that who your Patreon is, that makes sense. So, heroes, what are your plans now that you've accomplished whatever you were doing? I guess killing goblins, is that what you do? You run around and kill goblins and look for goblin caches? What are you looking to do now?
Well, we were just planning on returning to Arabelle, taking us where the next mission leads us.
Unless there's something good going on here.
Well, I mean, there's always something going on around here. I mean, there's goblins and gnolls and stuff in the forest still, and all kinds of manner of creatures that we deal with, but we've pushed a lot of them back. I mean, you know, you have to be careful on these roads, especially late at night. Bandits, you know, the common things, but I think an adventure party such as yourself should be fine. But to repay your kindness, I don't know if you're looking for work. Someone you guys should visit when you go back to Arabelle. And
who would that be?
If you go back to go to, and I have to find the name of the bar. Sorry, I don't have it in front of me. Just say I gave you the name of the bar. I'll give it to you once we get there, once I look it up. Go to this location and speak to a woman by the name of Faerun. I know she's there right now. She's a friend of mine. We fought in the wars together during the invasion of Cormyr.
Do I know her patron, my lady?
Well, you can roll. Go ahead and roll. See if you know who Faerun is.
I mean,
we don't know.
You have to roll. I can't tell you.
Yeah,
you can roll to see if you've heard the name before, or anything like that. If anything clicks, so you can roll.
Yeah, because I'm since I have a 20 intelligence, that's how I don't always know when to roll and when not to roll.
Yeah. So when you're trying to pull up information, if you've heard something that's just if it's a history of a lady, you would roll history. But if it's just a general, do I remember this? It's intelligence. 15. You know who Faerun is.
Okay. I don't reveal who it is. Then I let her continue speaking.
All right.
Him.
I said I very much.
Yeah, it's not him. Her. It's a him. And he's like, go see Faerun. Tell him that I sent you there, and she may have some work for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Not a problem. So you guys eat and drink. If there's anything you want to ask him, you can ask him.
I point at him again and cast message and ask him, I have some pants that need to be cleaned. Can you help me?
He looks at you inquisitively. He's like, he replies to the message like, just get with one of the waitresses. We'll get you squared away.
Thank you. All in message.
Okay. So, for the sake of saying thing, Finn, you get it clean. You no longer have a pair of PP pants.
Yay!
Dumbass. God. All right. So, anything you guys want to do?
I'll hang out with Annalisa after we're done with our conversation with
Annalisa's left with her aunt, so she's moved on. I mean, for the sake of saying, she came over and said goodbye and gave you a big hug and stuff. And the older lady that's with her puts her hand on your shoulder and says thank you, and but you continue your meal, and she runs off with her aunt.
Okay. So then Vestra is still there, though, right? Vester is still there, the owner.
The guy, yeah, he's still there. He's hanging out with you. I mean, someone else is watching the bar. He's got people running the place, so he's hanging out with you guys tonight.
So I do have one request, sir. Before we set out tomorrow, could I say goodbye to Annalisa?
Oh, of course. Stop by my place. It's the large house in the back of the bar.
Okay.
And you can stop by in the morning and say hi. I'll be here in the morning. You know what? When you wake up in the morning, I'll have her here with me and you can say goodbye.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Well, gentlemen, if there's no more information you require or tales of bravery or anything, he kind of hiccups. I've had a little too much to drink myself, and I'm going to retire for the evening. So,
how late is it?
I was gonna say I wanted to ask something too.
It's about 9-10 o'clock at night. You guys have been there for a couple hours, sharing stories and laughing and drinking and eating to your heart's content.
Music
I
time.
wanted to ask something before he got too drunk, but
he's not drunk. He's just feeling a little, tipsy. He's like, I need to stop before it gets a little cray-cray.
Okay, I see. I said, well, I would like to inquire if there's a shrine or a small temple to Mistra in this town.
Mistra, no, but in the major cities, Arabelle, Suzel, Marsenbear. I mean, there are temples and shrines to Mistra there. I mean, the history of this area, yes. I mean, Mistra is very much followed here.
I will give you my first donation as well, and I would like.
You don't have to donate anything, my friend. It's
to have a shrine. To have a shrine made to my star inside the town, so when people come to visit,
I don't handle that. You'd have to have one of them come here and set that up. I mean, that priesty stuff, I don't get into. Sorry, but
okay,
I'm sure if you go talk to them, I mean, I'm sure something could be arranged. But I mean, yeah, I don't do that. I'm just a soldier and an officer, and I'm retired. I just run a bar
and you still know more than I do about this area.
Well, I mean, you seem to know a little bit about it yourself, but I mean, like any other region in this world, it has its greatness and it has its problems, just like everywhere else. Everybody's trying to live and survive and make a living and be happy, and you brought a little bit of happiness back to my life. So bringing Annalisa back was definitely worth it.
That's good to hear. All right. Thank you very much.
I will thank him for his hospitality, and I'm going to go to sleep. Go to the room and go to sleep.
Music for your patrons, sir?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Whatever you can make.
I do my usual. I put my hat down on the ground and start playing.
Make a perception. Make our performance check.
Oh, lucky. 11, I guess. Not this time.
Oh, Finn, because you've been drinking a little bit. I mean, everyone's happy. You're kind of playing. It's okay. It's not great, but people, as a tale is being told, people are coming in and thanking you, and they're just wanting to see the heroes who brought Annalisa back, and it's a good time had by all, and you play, and even though it's not the greatest, people enjoy the music and stuff. You make 8 silver, but people are more just like there because you're a hero, and you brought back one of their own back into the town and stuff. And
I will take pity.
Just then, as he's getting ready to leave, you see a gentleman walk in, and he comes up and he shakes the hand of Vester, and he's like, Lord Jalen, this is a surprise. Like, well, I heard the good news. It was rushed over immediately. He's like, are these the adventurers here? It's like, they are, my lord. He's like, fellows, this is Lord Jalen Theambar. He kind of bows into your direction. You can see he has short, braided hair, blonde hair. He has brown eyes. He has very rough brown skin. He stands 5'11", almost 6 feet tall, and he looks like a linebacker. And he has a very beginnings of a mustache growing on. And he's a man in his early 30s, and he's like, so these are the adventurers. He's like, yes, they are, my lord. Like, I personally want to come here and thank you guys myself because I heard of your great deeds. And he says, sounds like, are you leaving? Professor's like, yeah, I've got an early day tomorrow, and I've got to take care of Annalisa. He raises his hand. No problem. I would love to hang out with these adventurers and hear some stories. Like, all right, Well, thank you, my lord, he bows, and I will take my leave. Well, have it. So, adventurers, I heard you slayed 100 goblins.
Well, it wasn't
out of character.
100.
This guy is obviously a noble, right?
He's noble. You saw the way Vester knew him. He bowed to him. He's the noble. You know who this is, Faerun, because of your readings of all the lords that owned the different lands in the history of that book you're reading. The Thambars own this region of the area, and he's apparently the heir apparent.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't 100. It was closer to around 40.
40 goblins. Well, you guys are quite some service. Are you guys looking for work? You can always use hands here to patrol the area and take care of monsters and things of that nature.
If the pay is good, we're always looking for work.
Absolutely. Are you guys planning on staying for a while, or?
Well, we were planning on going on Arabelle, but there was nothing in particular we were going back for. We are from that region, you see.
Well, I'll tell you what. Are you looking for something specifically in Arabelle?
No, nothing in particular.
Okay. Well, if you need any kind of work when you get to Arabelle, get with the purple dragons. He's like, he snaps his finger, and one of his attendants comes over and it's like, whispers in his ear. He's like, I'm going to get you a letter that you can take to the purple dragons if ever you want to join their service or be of use. Get with the let me look at it real quick. What is their name? Go and see Lord High Marshal Velren, Velren. He is the one that is always hiring folks.
Can you spell his name again?
Velren.
Okay.
And I will get you a letter that I'll have ready for you in the morning, and just take it to him. It'll have my personal guarantee, and he can find work for you.
That would be much appreciated.
Maybe it'll bring you back this way. Maybe it won't, but who knows? But if you're looking for work, that's one wherever you can go.
That would be fantastic, sir. Thank you very much.
It's the least I can do. And he's like, a round of drinks over here for my adventurers. So more drinks are brought over. You guys drink. You guys get a little.
Can I do an insight on him just to see if he's on the up and up?
Sure. Roll an insight check.
$22 total.
Yeah, you get a sense that he's very much genuine to his word. He seems like he's a noble, but because of where he's from in the land, he seems like he's more rooted in common folk than he is just being a noble. Yeah, he has title and land, but he seems more down to earth, and he's very sincere in what he's saying.
Okay.
So you guys drink anything you guys want to ask or anything before he makes his depart, and you guys all go upstairs to your rooms for the evening?
So how are you familiar with the Hinguards? I'm just making small talk with him now.
Well, I mean, I don't know how long you've been here, but the Purple Dragons are, of course, our military arm of the country, and Vester was a hero in the recent campaigns, and he came here looking to start an establishment. I know his renown and was more than happy to let him retire here and open up being the level that he is and the rank that he acquired, it was easy for me to let a war hero open up an establishment here.
So I didn't want to ask Mr. Vester, as it was kind of a tragedy befell his brother. But could you tell me a little bit about his brother Annalisa's parents?
I didn't know them as well. I mean, I knew them, right? What were their names? He's kind of thinking about it. I believe his name was Mackle, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I believe his wife was Annabeth. Yes, I think that's correct. They were good people. He was part owner of this establishment. He had come here with his brother. He had also fought in the wars, but he got married, and he had done his service to the Purple Dragons. And as far as I know, he was going to Monroe, which is now thriving again with the mining, to open up an establishment down there to, as far as I know, start there. But that's about all I know, because I didn't know them that well. I just, from my talkings to Vester, what was going on.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Heroes, I thank you. May you have a great evening. The letter will be here with Vester in the morning when you leave.
Much appreciated.
Yeah,
it was an honor meeting you, sir. And
the honor was all mine.
I offered to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand willingly. He actually shakes all your hands. Mm-hmm. All right, I bid you a fond farewell, and may your adventures be fruitful in your endeavors. May the gods bless you. And he walks out.
Yeah. I proceed to the room.
All right. Grim, roll a perception check.
Okay. I think it's just based D20, if I remember correctly. Yes.
Right. Anybody else want to roll perception? You can. One more person.
Sure, I'll roll. I don't have anything. Oh, somebody else has better.
Andrew roll.
Yeah, that was an 18.
Yeah, you kind of notice that those 3 people that have been in the bar have just been kind of staring at you guys. No ill will or anything. They've just been staring at you the whole time. They haven't left. They've just been kind of staring at you. It's a woman and 2 men. They look like adventurers, but they're just kind of staring at you. They haven't said anything or moved or anything. They're just kind of looking at you. Hoods drawn. One smoking a pipe.
I'll wave the tavern waitresses or wenches or whatever you call them.
Oh, sir, how can I help you? More drink.
Yeah, 3 ales for the 3 sitting over there, and I motion towards the group that I know is looking over at us.
She's all right. That'll be 4 copper.
I give her a silver.
Oh, well. She scoops it up and runs over and then brings it to him. And they just sit there and they look at you, and the lady kind of tips her mug towards your general direction and as a thank you for the ale, and they continue drinking and just sitting there.
And can I get away with like whispering to OG Nomi over here?
Sure. No, he went upstairs.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Friends of yours?
I don't recognize them.
Let's go talk to him. We are heroes of the town, are we not?
Sure. Let's get up. I'll get up and I'll walk over to the table and say, "Hi, how's it going? Mind if I join you?"
The lady who seems to be one in charge looks up. Of course, heroes.
Couldn't help but notice you guys checking us out.
Well, I mean, truth be told, you're kind of a big deal all of a sudden. The owner's sitting there eating with you. The Lord comes over. Just observing my surroundings.
Obviously, I bow pretty deeply to all the 3 of them.
She smirks. Why are you bowing?
I always do.
Well, we're not lords or ladies, so there's no need for that.
I'm not like bowing on the ground. I just mean like leaning forward type thing.
Oh, okay. So you gave a little head nod.
Yeah, exactly.
She kind of does a little thing with her finger like, acknowledging. Is there something we can help you with? The one guy with the pipes is sitting there staring at you. The other guy is staring at you as well. He's eating something now. He's still drinking. He's eating a big plate of meat. He's just staring at you.
Well, some companionship for right now would be fine. And I raise my mug.
She's no offense, but we kind of like to be alone. If you know, no offense to you, but we're not looking for companions right now.
Okay then. Well,
but thank you for the drink. Thank you.
Well, then let's each share in our last adventure together.
She says, "What?"
Let's each tell our last adventure.
Look, sir. She leans forward. She puts her chin in her hands, kind of leaning forward. I'm not sharing my adventures with you. So if you wouldn't mind, we'd like to be left alone.
Okay.
Well, friendly lot, and I'll head back to the table.
See. All right. So everybody retire for the evening. Get your rooms. There's no charge or anything.
Do the usual.
Get your rest and everything like that. You wake up in the morning. Breakfast is there, and Oregon. When you come down, there's Annalisa. She's sitting at the bar with her uncle, and she's playing with the toy you gave her, and she looks cleaned up and very nice and presentable. And she sees you. She comes running over and is like, Oregon, and she comes over and gives you a big hug.
I hug her back. I didn't want to leave without saying goodbye.
She's like, she looks a little sad. I'm sorry to see you have to go.
It's okay. If things work out, I will be back.
You see your uncle come around the bar and it's like, of course, you're always welcome here.
Thank you very much,
and
sir.
she kind of puts up with that. Of course. Oh, by the way, this letter was brought to you. It gives you a scroll. I guess the Lord said to give it to you, so here you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Is there a seal of any kind on it?
Yeah, you see there's a seal on it, a wax seal.
Okay, so I leave it and I put it in my backpack. Okay.
So you now have a writ of recommendation. All right. What do you guys do? Do y'all have breakfast? You all get up in your cart. You guys still heading to Arabelle?
Yeah, after we eat and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, back to Arabelle.
All right. So you guys, you're not going to be able to get to Evenstar now. Evenstar's a little bit further away, so you'll have to, camp somewhere along the road before you get there. Unless you guys really want to push it, but you basically would kill your horses. So I don't think you're going to kill your horse. Right. So you guys get on the road. Who's going to make the perception check?
I can try again.
All right. So
I will use luck this time.
Did Van drop?
I don't know if he did or not.
Van said he had to leave.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, a 19.
That's a good one.
All right. What's your perception added to that, Grim?
+0.
+0? Okay. You don't see anything, but something in the back of your mind's just like, something's not right, but you don't see anything. But there's something just nagging at you. You look back, you look forward, you're not seeing anything, but something's just, your spidey senses are tingling a little bit.
Yeah, I'll make it known. I'm not gonna say it loud. I'm gonna say, "Hey guys, something's fishy here." I don't know what it is, but something's fishy.
I don't know what that means.
All right, I would say then that what we should do is make sure we leave as quickly as possible, and make sure we give ourselves enough time to make a good camp then before dark.
Might roll a perception check. So you guys, let's say you're getting ready to set up your camp. So go ahead and roll a perception check. See if you can find a good spot. Actually, roll investigation. Yeah, you find a good spot off the road. It looks like it's off the way. There's a little bit of a clearing there, so you guys are able to set up camp. You tie the horse down, you roll up, and you guys get settled for the night. Who is going to take the first watch?
I will.
Who's I?
Yusuf.
Yusuf, and anybody else?
I'll join them. Rogaris.
Okay, so the two dwarves take the first watch. You can either each roll a perception check, or you can get one of you can roll with advantage.
Doesn't matter to me.
What's your perception?
+4.
I only have a 3. You roll it.
All right.
All right, roll with advantage.
So 13 is the first one, 18 is the second.
All right. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything, so the first watch goes without a problem. So who's going to take the next watch?
I think it should be me and OG Nomi.
Sidel, you said you're taking it?
Or those two can do it.
All right. So Oregon and Morgan, go ahead and roll. You can either each roll a perception check. Or one of you can roll. Oh. Yeah, you can each roll, or one can roll with advantage.
What's your perception at?
2.
Finn, +2?
Mm-hmm.
You can do it with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
13.
Alright. You don't... Luckily, nothing happens on your watch, so your watch is clear. Who's taking the next one? Unless you guys want to talk about anything.
Nah, I'm paying attention because he said his spider sense was tingly, so...
Yeah.
And so far, nothing's happened. So... Alright, next... Who's taking the next watch?
I'll volunteer, Sidel.
Sidel, and who else?
Vency'll do it.
Alright, so we'll just say you have advantage, Sidel.
That works.
Oh, natural 20.
Right. I was up for an advantage.
That'll work. Alright, so you being the ever vigilant paladin, right? Something's not sitting right with you, and you start hearing noises coming toward you guys from where you're at, off the road, away from the road, in the forest. You're hearing noise. You can't make out what it is because you're human, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't see anything, but you know something's out there moving.
Okay, no reason to wake the crew yet. I signal to my watch companion and just point in that direction.
All right. So, so you guys are just on the watch, just kind of looking in that area.
I think so.
All right. So I've got you guys on the map. So it's not doesn't either. So you're hearing movement. Whoever's there is hiding. You cannot make out who they are. Who's the other person that's with you, Sidel? Who's the other person taking watch?
It's Vency'll.
It still is. Yeah, you guys don't. You still can't see anything, but you definitely heard some movement, but then it stopped. In that to your east.
So it stopped to Which direction?
It's so on the map here. It's kind of coming from actually a little bit southeast, upping on the map right this direction.
Okay. And, I didn't ask at the start, but do we have a campfire going?
Yeah, there's a fire. It's a typical camp.
So it's
You
like,
also notice that the horse is getting really antsy.
okay.
Like it's starting to sweat. It's starting to get nervous. The sound starts to move a little bit closer.
Um,
I'll go.
You're
Quietly
asleep.
go over and try
You're
to calm the horse down.
All right, so Vince.
I thought he woke us up.
Oh, you're
No, he hasn't woken. Nobody said woke up
No.
anything.
He said he's
sorry.
not waking anyone up yet.
Oh, sorry.
sorry, who's the other person I watch? Van Seal?
Yeah, and
The Ranger.
I'll play Vincel. He's kind of looking at you like, all right, this is not right, man.
Okay. And what Van Seal's ranger?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna point to him, point in that direction, and signal for him to check it out.
All right. So he draws his bow and arrow. He moves forward. Where is Vincel? Oh Christ! I have to get his. Do I have him up there? I thought I did. No, I
Should be.
don't.
There's 6 of
Son
them.
of
No, we're missing V.
Hold on. So let's put him up there. There he is. So he moves forward here. Roll a perception check for Van Stilgram.
I don't know what his bonus is.
God damn it.
Sorry.
I'm going to give you access to his sheet. Give me a second here.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, now you can pull up his sheet and be able to look at it.
Okay. Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Same as mine. Base D20.
Okay. All right, you're starting to hear movement from there. Also, make a stealth check.
He's got +7. Oh, Jesus.
10. Okay. So he comes moving over here behind this rock. He's kind of looking in this area. You start hearing like animal noises coming from that direction. Sadell and Graham, because you're right there. You're hearing in this wood line over here. You're hearing sounds like a beast of some sort.
Like a big beast? Little beast?
Yeah. Big beast. It sounds like more than one.
Okay. If they're that close, I'm gonna walk over to the group and start rubbing shoulders and doing the shush noise or shush motion.
All right, so you go and wake everybody up. All right, roll an initiative for Vancel.
Okay, that's the D20 plus his initiative modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
17.
Ranger.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you got really quiet on us.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
No.
All right, just as you're waking everybody up, Sadell. Better sense. You see Vancel out of this
Does he keep cutting out?
Yeah,
Faerun?
you're cutting in and out again, Ranger.
What?
Your audio is cutting in and out again. It's like you have to talk a little louder.
Okay. So let me scan the area since. Just as you do this, Miss Harrison films up. At that time, you see this giant animal, wolf creature, pop out of the woods, and he's going to attack you. Okay. I can do this. He's coming right at you, B.
Oh, man.
He's got advantage. And at the same time, you see two people pop up over here, Sidel. Paul and Ass. Right for the camp.
You're still breaking up for me, Ranger.
Yeah, I'm hearing like
Well, I
the
don't
first
know
half
why.
of every sentence.
Yeah, I'm hearing bits and pieces. So it looks like one of them is heading towards... Did you say that's heading towards Van? What's that blue square?
That's don't worry about that. That's something else I have to take off the board. One's at Van.
Okay, so one
Other
headed to
two-
Van, and then two of them started hauling ass back onto and they were heading
Right.
towards you,
Right.
Sidel.
And Sidel, you're already alert, but they're not towards you yet. So you see these two. Before I do the roll, make a perception check, Sidel.
Synthetic 20.
Yeah. So these, you know what these are? These are werewolves. And there's two
Right.
coming right at you.
I'm gonna start banging my warhammer on my shield and
Right.
saying,
So I need-
arms.
So I need everybody to. Well, let's do the hit with Van Sil first. So the first werewolf's coming at Van Sil. Let me do this.
ACS 17.
Let's see. No, his bite misses. He's going to try to claw him. 16 misses again. So Van, because he was alert, was able to avoid the vicious giant.
Yeah, they are. I could hear it doing the sound effects, but I couldn't hear you talking.
You can turn those down in your settings.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you can?
The stream stopped for some reason. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why the stream stopped. See if I refresh it if it comes back up. I don't know what's going on with the stream. It's saying it's interrupted, but everything looks fine.
Yeah, it's working fine for me.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it
working
looks
okay for
fine.
you? Okay, so maybe it's
Yeah,
just
it
on
looks
my
fine for
end.
me.
Because there's a storm and stuff here. Okay.
All right, everybody needs to roll initiative.
Mine is 12.
I'll go by. So anybody 25 to 20.
Hold on, I have to
I
roll
got a
mine.
20.
So you got a Pac-Man. You got a. So anybody who rolled 25 to 20.
I got a 20.
Grim. All right. Not natural or
Modified.
okay. All right. 15 to 20.
Werewolves, huh? Ooh, this is gonna suck.
Nobody 15 to 10. Wow. 10 to
I'm
5.
No, you didn't say 15 to 10. You said 15 to 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. 15 to 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got 12. That's
You got 12?
useless.
I'm 10.
So Oregon
I'm
got
7.
Oregon. You got a what?
10.
10. All right. Who got the next highest?
I got a
Pat-
7.
Fidel, you got an 8.
Sidel got an 8.
Then you got a 7, and then
I got a 6.
Rogaris. And Van had a 17. You rolled that before, right, Grim?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, battle commences. Turn on the music, or turn off the music. Well, if it'll play. I don't know what it's doing. It was working fine. Now it's not. God bless America. All right. So werewolves will go first. One already went on Van. So these two are coming right at you, Sidel. One comes right here. One comes right there. They are both going to attack you. So the first one tries to bite you. What's your AC?
AC is 19 right now.
Nope, he misses. He's going to try to claw you. Nope. Next one tries to bite at you. Nope. Trying to use his claws. Natural 20. All the dice I drew out of the bag, not one of them's a damn dice that I need. Jesus Christ. Take. You take 14 damage from a claw mark, so it comes in. So the first couple attacks, you're ready for them, right? You parry one with your sword, you parry another with your shield. One tries to bite you again, you definitely get out of the way. He misses completely, and as he misses, he tries to backslash you on your side, and he cuts into your side and takes you for 14 damage. That being said, Grim, you are next.
Okay, I will. I can get a 2d6 against these guys, right?
I don't know, can you?
My sneak attack, since they're engaging Sindel, right?
Right.
So I'll move to right there.
All right, go ahead. Oh, I have to move you, never mind. So you move right there next to, on the side of Sidel. Roll an attack.
Stabbing with the rapier.
Go for it.
If I can
Ranger,
open
when
my
you get a
character
second, I
sheet.
have a question.
Go ahead, what's the question?
Was all that damage from one attack or multiple attacks?
One attack. He
Okay,
critted you.
All right, just trying to figure out how much to reduce it by from my heavy armor feat.
What does the heavy armor do?
Reduces damage from each attack by 3.
Yeah, so make sure you do that. So reduce it by 3. So it was 14, so you took 11.
Okay.
All right. What did you roll?
A 10.
You rolled a 10. You miss horribly.
Yeah.
So you try to rapier this one next to you, and it's like he looks at you like this is a snarl, like he's aware of your presence.
Yeah.
All right. Roll for Van Sil. What does Van Sil do? He's engaged with this one right next to him.
I'm guessing he's probably going to try to shoot it in the face.
He's probably going to move first, I would imagine. Right?
That would get,
Does he have disengage?
Does not look like it.
So if he tries to disengage, he will take the werewolf will have an attack of opportunity.
I thought disengage was just an action.
It is, but he still gives attack of opportunity. But you have to have disengage as part of your repertoire. So you can disengage.
Like rogues.
Yeah,
rogues get a thing where they can disengage.
Disengage, and there's no penalty, right? Anybody else can disengage, but you have to have the specialty to not have an attack of opportunity against you.
Cool, thanks.
So what's Vincil doing?
Hold on a second here. Yeah, he's. I'm guessing he's gonna try to shoot him in the face.
All right. Does he have sharpshooter? He should, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he can pull this off. So go ahead and do that.
So what do I add to it?
Just roll your attack because he's kind of like Legolas. He can shoot point blank. He's got sharpshooter and stuff. He can do shots that he doesn't have any penalties. So I forgot that he had taken that. So just roll a normal attack.
14. Good lord, I'm rolling like crap tonight. Sorry,
That
Van
hits.
Sil.
That hits. Roll
Oh, it
damage.
hits. Wow, 13.
So he point blank just draws an arrow and fires. Bam, hits. All right. What else does he want to do? He has a bonus action. I don't think he can do anything else, right?
I don't think he can.
Okay, so that's his turn. Let's see who's next. Yuseth, you're up next.
All right. I am going to cast. All right, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the far left werewolf.
Okay.
Let's
Roll.
see. That is a 9.
So you go, you summon your holy energy, you fire away and miss completely. Anything else you would like to do?
I'll move up closer. I'll move up as far as I can to the werewolves.
Okay. Where do you want to move to?
To just up to like the same one that I was attacking.
All right. So you want to get in melee combat?
Yep.
All right. You get into melee combat. You're right there. So you move up to him. He's like snarling at you. All right. Next up is Oregon. You're up.
Sidel, what are your hit points like?
I'm at 27.
Okay. In that case, let me see. I'm there. Okay, so I will kind of move into the spot behind Sidel.
Okay.
And then I'll cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Go for it.
And so that is going to be... Hold on, give me 1 second here. Okay, so it'll be 1d8 plus 4. Okay. Uh, 10 hit points back.
If you get 10 hit points back, Sidel.
Alrighty.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, Sidel, you're up. You have
Okay.
two werewolves right next to you, snarling and swinging and growling and just...
Yep. So Shield of Faith has a casting time of a bonus action.
Sure.
So
Yeah, you
I
do
would
that
be able to.
automatic. Yeah, so your bonus action, you cast Shield of Faith.
Okay, so that bumps my armor class up to 21,
Okay?
and I will attack the one on the right.
Okay, the one that just the first came up to you? Okay, go for it.
That's. How do you read that? Is that that's
no
11?
idea.
That's 11. 11 to hit.
What's the other score? 15. What is that?
I don't know what the one on the right is, but the one on the left has the equation 1d4 plus 4 for my strength
your
and
attack?
plus 2 for my proficiency.
So you have a +6, and then you rolled a 5?
Yep.
Okay.
So
yeah,
11.
that misses. So you take a swing at it using your mighty... I mean, you cast your defense, and then you try to take a swing at that. He definitely dodges it and just snarls at you. You know, you can see, I mean, his eye, all their eyes are blazing red. I mean, these creatures are full intent of murdering you guys. So you're up close and personal with this. And you see this. All right. Next one is our wizard. Veer, what do you want to do?
I am going to. Who's behind me in the on the screen right now?
That's Rogaris. He hasn't moved yet.
Okay, it's Rogaris. He hasn't moved it. So is he alert now as well, or is he?
Oh yeah,
still...
you guys were all woken up by Sidel before the creature's attack.
Okay,
so...
I was just making sure that the last guy who was awake. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put mage armor on myself right now because they're gonna be coming at us.
Is that a free? That's a bonus action, right?
Yes, that's just not. I guess I can't, but I'm gonna stay where I'm at. So I'm not gonna do anything else other than that at this point.
Yes. So, is mage armor a full action cast?
I can double check. I don't think it is a full action. No.
Because you can cast another spell if it's a bonus action to do that, which I think it is. But verify for me.
I am. This is casting time 1 action. Range
okay, so
touch.
it's an action. Okay, so it's an action. Okay. So you're done. So you cast mage armor yourself. All right. Anything else you want to do?
I can make someone larger if that helps. That will include your weapon. And I say that loud enough for the group to hear.
All right.
And I say out of character as long as it doesn't last longer than 4 hours.
Consult a cleric if it does. All right, Rogaris, you're up.
Okay. I think if I go straight down, I may be able to get a flanking action on the werewolf to the left.
Yeah, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your movement speed? 25.
25.
Yeah, you can get right there. It's not he's not going to give any advantage, but you can get there. There's no one flanking him on the other side. So you get advantage on it, but you can get right there.
All right, and I'll attack.
All right, roll your attack. 10. No, that misses. So
yeah, I'm a great roller.
Yeah, you roll and miss completely. All right, top of the round, we go back. The werewolf from Van Still is going to attack him. He misses with his claw. So if he gets in, nope, he misses completely. So he misses Van. The one right here next to you, Sidel, and you, Morgrim, is going to attack you, Morgrim.
Can I impose disadvantage on that?
You sure can.
16 AC.
It still hits. So, let's see. That's a bite attack. So let me see what the damage is on that. That is as good as you did. I almost saved his ass, but it didn't quite. Sidel, that was clutch, but it just quite didn't do it. So you take 9 points of bite damage, Grim, and I need you to make 9 points of damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution saving throw. Okay. That would be an 8.
Okay. Wow. So you get bit in the wound. I mean, you hear Grim cry out in pain as this werewolf clamps down on his arm that he's holding his sword with. I'm assuming that's what you're using, your rapier, and takes a bite out of your arm. And I will tell you what happens afterwards. He's going to slash at you as well. Nope, he misses. So he just bites you. So you take 9 points of damage.
I was going to say, I'm considered grappled now, aren't I?
No, he bit you, but he didn't hold on. He's not holding.
Oh, he took a chunk out. Okay.
He took a bite out of crime. And the other one's going to attack the cleric. He misses completely. Jesus Christ. He rolled a natural 1. And then his other one, what's your AC?
20.
Oh, that saved your ass. He misses. So he tries to bite at you. You back up a little bit deftly, He swings with his giant clawed hand at you, but you're able to block it with your shield. But you hear the scraping sound as his claws go against the shield. Grim, you are up.
Okay, I am going to try and shrink that. Hold on a second. I am going to disengage as my cunning action, my bonus action.
You can do that.
And can I make it like right? Can you see where I'm pointing?
Yeah. You want to go right here. You want to flank.
Yeah.
Yep, you can do that.
Could I make it a little bit further so I'm flanking both of them?
If you do, you won't get a flank. You have to be directly across from the person. So, well, you have to pick one or the other to get the flank.
Oh, okay. Then it's time to stab this dude in the back.
All right, go for it. You have advantage on the hit, so roll.
16 and 17.
That hits. Roll damage. Make sure you add your sneak attack damage.
There's the base. Wow, a 1. And 2d6. So a total of 17, 18. Total of 18.
All right. The werewolf cries out in pain and turns around and he looks at you with just savage eyes. Like, he's not too happy. All right. Now, let me ask you guys, your weapons are... Any of you using weapons that are not high quality?
I don't think any of us have magical. They're just, masterwork.
Masterwork? Okay.
I assume that's what the starting kit is with. I don't
Yeah, they're kind of considered magical weapons because if not, you wouldn't be doing any damage against these guys. Because they are masterwork weapons. Because usually you have to have... This is off books. You have to have silver weapons.
Yeah,
So-
or that's what I was like. We're dead.
Right. So you do notice that the damage that you're doing is not as much as it normally would. But because you guys have high crafted, what are considered magical weapons, because they are master crafted, this is the only reason why you're doing any damage to these guys.
Oh, trust me, next turn I have something interesting planned.
If you're not using a magical weapon, let me know, okay? If you do not have a master crafted anything, I need to know when you make your attack. Okay. Van Sil's up. What's Van Sil gonna do?
He'll do the shoot to the face again.
All right, go for it.
Jesus Christ, at 11. Wow.
Nope, that misses. He misses point blank and misses. He tries to do his Legolas shot again and it misses. All right.
I'm sorry, Van Seal. The dice don't like me.
Next up is Yusef.
Okay, I'm going to... let's risk it for the biscuit. Alright, I'm going to attack the one that I'm standing next to with my warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to use my Great Weapon Master.
Sure, reckless.
So,
what does Great Weapon Master do?
I take a -5 to my roll, and if I hit, it does 10 extra damage.
Okay, go for it.
Nope, not even close.
Wow, dude.
Roll a d20. Just roll a d20 for me, please. Okay,
Whoa.
you swing. Luckily, you were able to hold on to your weapon because that was such a horrible roll. I was rolling to see if you maintained your weapon. So you miss completely. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. Oh,
Hey,
Oregon,
it could've been a
it's
lot
your turn.
worse. Like, Morngrim, you see so and so's weapon fly right past you.
That's what I was rolling to see.
All right. So before I do my action, question: how much do I know about werewolves and their attacks?
Roll history.
Okay.
Roll Yeah, roll lore.
Well, I'm guessing it could, there a little bit is known about werewolves, even if you don't know about, you've heard about them in stories.
What modifiers lore? Just int?
Yeah, it's intelligence, so I'm trying to think of what would it be.
Basically, I'm trying to figure out if I know
Might be
what...
Arcana.
So, this is kind of...
actually would be,
I'm metagaming a little bit
roll
here,
Arcana.
but the question I'm thinking is, does Grim need to make another save in order to prevent being a werewolf, or how do the werewolf bites work, that kind of stuff?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
I was trying to see if you had like something like lore, like Arcana or history.
5.
You just think that's the worst spot you've ever seen.
Okay.
The dice do not like us tonight, man.
Yeah, I know. There was something I could potentially do if I knew what the hell was going on, but apparently I have no idea what the hell is going on, so I can't do it.
You have no idea what's going on.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I am... Okay. What is Sidel at? Hit points again? Are you just down?
I think he's only -1.
Just one down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he's only 1 down, I am... And which one was being attacked? The one that's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I am going to kind of move a little bit just off to the side here.
Sure.
And then I'm going to shoot at it with my short bow.
Is your short bow mastercrafted?
It's a starting short bow, so I assume so.
No. Unless I told you it was unless it has like additional bonuses to it, it's not.
Okay. But I can still attack to see if it hits him, right?
Yeah, you can do.
Because then I'm going to use Psychic Blades if I hit him, so.
Okay.
So let me do my roll first. So it is a +4. I'm going to use one of my luckies to re-roll that.
Sure.
13 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to expend one of my inspirations for the Psychic Blades. So for piercing damage, it is, for what it's worth, 7 damage piercing.
That's the arrow?
That's with the arrow.
Okay.
And then for the psychic damage that comes as a result of the Psychic Blades, it is 6 psychic damage.
Alright, so you notice that the psychic damage hurts the werewolf fin, but you notice that the bolt doesn't really do anything. It just hits him and then he's just kind of looking at you like, really? So he takes 6 damage.
Yep. That'll be my turn.
Alright. The next up is Sidel.
Okay, gonna roll another attack on the one right in front of me.
Sure, go for it.
I have advantage this time, right?
Yes, because he is being flanked. Yeah, that hits.
Yep. Alright, I'm doing Divine Smite.
Okay. Is your weapon a mastercrafted
weapon? My Warhammer
weapon?
is not mastercrafted.
Okay, so just roll your damage. Roll your damage on your weapon and then do your Divine Smite separately.
Okay, 5 for the regular weapon damage.
Okay.
And 10 for the Divine Smite.
Okay, so you see your hammer hits. It hits. You think it does damage, but it seems like it instantly
It shrugs it off.
It shrugs it off, but you see the divine damage hit him and do some damage. So he's getting beat up a little bit. All right. There you're up, Mr. Mage.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see what I know about lycanthropes?
Yep. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know everything about werewolves from the inception of time.
So,
oh, God.
Fire's gonna at least do the trick? Or
silver and magical attacks will hurt them. You know that any other weapon that's not magical in nature, mastercrafted, or any kind of magic weapon will do no damage to them. But any kind of attacks, magical or otherwise, will hurt them. Fire doesn't do anything extra. They're only immune to silver and magic. That's it. They're not. Anything else does jack shit to them.
Do I need to make like a different type of check to see the dude that got half his arm bit out, or do I?
No, you know that Grimm's in big trouble because a bite from a werewolf, if you don't save, means that you are cursed. That person is cursed to become a werewolf unless treated.
Okay, so there's the one that just bit him is still alive.
Yes.
Okay, so that one's gonna get magic missile for sure.
All right, that's automatically hit. Risk roll damage.
$13. You see me wave my hands together, and 3 little lightning bolts from flying right at him.
13 damage, very nice. Yeah, he's hurting pretty good. All right, Rogaris, you are up.
And I also yell, be careful of their bites. It will harm you gravely. We need to tend to our fallen companion.
Okay. He's not falling, he's still fighting.
Yeah, it's not surprising
right
he says
here,
he's
I
falling.
do it now.
Not dead yet.
He's falling.
I'm still breathing.
No, you're dead.
I'm
Tis
still
only a
better.
flesh wound.
All right, Rogaris, you're up.
Okay, so my weapon is a starter battle axe. Will that do damage or not?
Nope. You don't know that. Oh, did you convey that to everybody, Reardon?
Yeah, and Ogren also knew that silver or masterwork weapons required to hit it as well. So we both kind of said something.
Okay. If your weapon is not a mastercraft weapon or something, it's not going to do any damage to this thing.
So then, can I grapple the lower left werewolf to prevent it from attacking anyone?
Yeah, roll a athletics check. Versus its strength. Let me see.
Oh god, grappling a Don't get near its bite. I'm gonna grapple the werewolf.
He said it.
I know. Jump into its mouth.
Roll.
Oh, that did well.
Oh God.
He rolled to fight you off a natural 20. So you go to
Wow, this
to
is
grab
bad.
its leg, and you take just from the act of him kicking you, like shrugging you off. Give me a second here.
He rolled a 1 though.
Yeah.
So I just fed myself to it.
Yeah, you just took 2 damage.
Well, at least you didn't jump into his mouth.
Oh my god! So it's the werewolf's turn. Unless you want to do anything else, you try to grapple. You failed miserably. Roll to see if you stay on your feet. Roll a d20. No, you're prone. Because you didn't get back up after
God.
and he kicked you to the ground. So you're prone. So you have to use movement to get back up next. So you're open to attacks. What is it?
Well, at least I'm not ass up.
If you hadn't rolled a 1 and he hadn't rolled a natural 20, none of this would happen, but this is the way the dice are going. Alright, werewolf's turn. One's going to attack V. Let's see, his bite attack. What's V's AC?
17.
Oh, he gets bit. He takes... He takes 4 damage. Make a Constitution saving throw. Roll a d20 and add his Constitution modifier.
Okay, he gets +2.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
Oh my god. Well,
The
Well,
dice
that's the end
hate
of
us
our campaign.
tonight, man.
Can we add all our scores up together to do one attack?
We had really good rolls for all the stuff that didn't mean
You guys
anything.
are still rolling like garbage, man. I cannot believe this. Oh my god. So yeah, V is now cursed with lycanthropy. So the cousins are now bit. You see V just scream out in pain as he gets bit on the shoulder, and see the no, he misses with his claw attack. All right, the one next to you, Sidel, is going to attack you.
Okay, I have armor class of 21 right now.
What's that?
Oh, I was just reminding you that the armor class is boosted.
Yeah.
by
He had no chance in hell. He missed horribly. He rolled a 4, and then see his rolled off. Let's see his. Boy, you're lucky you had that 21 because he rolled a 20. You definitely use your shield, and you hear the scraping of claws as he tries to claw his way and hit you. So Mr. Prone Man, you're getting attacked, but he has advantage.
Swell.
What's your AC?
19.
He rolled a 20. You're bit.
Oh.
You take 3 points of damage, and you are cursed.
He has to do a Constitution roll, though, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, you have to do Constitution. I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, don't turn him into a werewolf yet. I need some people in my party to stay.
Well, this was a great campaign, guys. It's wonderful knowing you.
God.
Flip the board over, and now we're playing evil characters.
All right, I rolled a 22 on the Constitution roll.
So you take damage, but you resist. You feel this sickness, like this sickness trying to spread, and because you're a dwarf and because of how sturdy you are, you just shrug it off like, bitch, please. Poison doesn't even work on me. Your canine shit ain't gonna work. So, dwarves, man, they're sturdy. They are very sturdy. All right.
Special one on their back.
Yeah, Grim, it's your shot. It's your turn.
I'm gonna do something interesting. Can I see where I stabbed this dude? Can I see the wound?
Yeah, I mean, is your sword a masterwork sword?
Yes, it's a masterwork rapier.
Okay, so it's considered a magical weapon. So you can do damage to this guy.
Yeah, but I can see the wound where I stabbed him, right?
Yeah, you have advantage.
I'm gonna grab a silver coin out of my freaking pouch, and I'm gonna try to grapple and shove this into the freaking wound. The
Roll
coin.
an attack.
So, what with strength, since it's not a weapon?
You're trying to be pinpoint with this. I'll let you use your dex because it's a finesse attack. You're not trying to punch through it. You're trying to be very precise. So I'll let you use your dex.
And I will use luck. Natural 20.
So roll a d4 and multiply it by. So roll d4, add your dex to it, and then multiply it by 2.
14.
So 14. So this one, let's see.
And now he's got a silver coin lodged in his freaking chest.
Yeah. So you get him on the side. So, ooh, he's hanging by a thread. You hear him just howl and scream in pain and go to one knee as you see the silver and you see smoke burning from this insane attack. So you guys see the rogue just take a coin and just shove it into this wound like he's shoving a dagger in, and you see the wolf just scream in pain and drop to one knee. So he is definitely hurting. Van Sil is up.
Do another shot to the face.
Okay, go for it.
That's a natural 20.
And multiply the damage on that. And he is using magical weapons, so this is going to hurt. And Vincil just laying scunion on this dude.
But he's turning into a werewolf, so it doesn't matter.
D8 plus 5 times 2?
Yep. Jesus
total.
Christ. Yeah, this one is hurt.
Seal, man.
Screams out in pain. Just absolute pain. All right. All right, hold on one second.
Oh yeah, I gotta remove a silver piece real quick from my inventory.
Sorry, my phone was dying. I had to plug it in. Woo! Van Zil's a steely-eyed missile man. Jesus Christ. All right, Yusef, you are up.
All right. So which one were they doing all this damage to?
The one by Sidel and the one by Van is they're taking bits and pieces out of him. The one there, that one's hurting really bad. But the one near you, I don't think it's taking any damage.
All right, I'm gonna try guiding bolt again on the one next to me.
All right, go for it.
That is a 20.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay, let me just double check how much damage I gotta roll for here. Nope. Hold on. That's not the +6, so that's 19.
What? So 19 damage total?
Yeah.
All right, so you see the cleric light up with holy energy and just send it forward, and it blasts point blank into this werewolf who just takes a chest, and you see him just get singed and his hair is burning, and he howls and just pain at this hit. All right, Oregon, you were up.
So Yusuf was the one that was prone before, right? But he got up and did that just now?
No. Rogaris is the one still prone.
Oh, Rogaris. Okay, so I am going to use my bonus action in order to cast or to give bardic inspiration to Rogaris.
Oh, what do you say to him?
My friend, you must resist the werewolf. And so next time, you get 1d6 to your
Take
saving
whatever
throw.
whatever you want to use it for. So
Yeah,
you've got a
you can
D6.
get 1d6 extra on your saving throw or attack.
Saving throw, whatever you want. So take your D6.
Nice.
Aid or bless.
Okay.
All right.
So
and your action?
That. And then, okay, so all of these werewolves are like close to death, right? They've been hit.
You don't know.
They're all like kind of bleeding. One's on his knee, you said, right?
Yeah, they're bleeding. Yeah, the couple are hurting. The one there, the two dwarves, is just sitting there looking like, bitch, please.
Oh, the one near the dwarf. So the one towards the bottom.
The one there, Sidel, the one there, Vincil, are looking pretty beat up. So,
but this one is looking okay, and that's also the one that's on top of the prone dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to turn to that one.
Okay.
And essentially just start yelling at it.
Okay.
I'm casting a vicious mockery on him. So
sure.
All he needs to do is hear me. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's your DC?
DC is 14.
He resists.
Okay. So that's it. That's my turn.
It was just a straight up roll. He rolled a 19.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. All right. Sidel, you're up.
All right, making another Warhammer attack at the one right in front of me.
Go for it.
That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
All right, rolling regular Warhammer damage.
Okay.
Six.
Yeah.
And I'm adding the Divine Smite since it hit.
Yeah, the 6 does nothing.
8 divine damage.
All right. How do you want to finish this?
Calling forth from Torm. Let's light up the night.
All right. So you guys see the paladin scream out his patron, his deity's name, and you see this light come from him, this holy light. As he hits with his warhammer, the hit doesn't do anything, but then you see this energy erupt around the werewolf, and a light shoots forward into the sky, and you see the werewolf just screaming out in pain as it just lit up with this holy fire and just collapses smoldering to the ground. The other two werewolves see this and scream out and just just howl in agony. So this one is dead. All right, Mage, it's your turn. Dirdon.
All right. I'll do the Ray of Frost at the one that's standing right there, close to us.
Is that a cone or is that a?
No, it's just either way.
So
Yeah, it's just a straight attack, but it's only a 10.
Yep, that misses. So you're trying to finish this one off. You shoot a cone of cold. You do your blast, but you're trying to get a good angle. It's not quite right there, so you just shoot it right over its head. So it misses. Anything else you'd like to do?
There's nothing else that I can really do that I can think of right now, no.
Okay. Rogaris, you're up.
Okay, I got to do a move action to get up.
You get up.
Can I move around his back while I'm getting up?
Yeah, you can. As long as you stay engaged with him, you can move to his back.
Yeah, let me get behind him, so I should be able to get the extra attack on him.
Sure.
Since my weapon won't do any damage, let me try grappling him again.
He's got full Nelson, a freaking werewolf. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh my god. Go for it. Roll an athletics check. All right. He's
nice.
Try to resist you. He does not. He is grappled. You come from behind and grab him and pin him. So he is grappled right now.
Awesome.
Okay. Werewolf's turn. The one there, Van Seal, is going to disengage. Does. He hauls ass, and they can move fast, so he hauls and beelines to the wood line. The other one's going to try to break free first from your grapple. Roll a strength check against his. Do an athletics check. Yeah, you beat him. So he cannot. So he's still pinned there. And that'll be their movement. Actually, he can't move because you've got him pinned down. So the other one's getting away, but this one's still there. So next one up is Grim.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Well, can I get an attack on the dude that's grappled, or do I risk hitting?
No, you can attack with advantage. You guys are surrounding the sucker, so you can kind of go there, and because you're flanked with this guy, you can do damage on him
with advantage. Okay. Rapier to the face.
Actually, you would probably have to move right here. Since Siddell's right there, you guys are kind of cross from each other.
Okay, that works.
What you want to do. So we'll do that. So Rapier, go for it. Roll your attack with advantage.
With advantage, okay. Do I want to use luck? Nah, not this time.
You can do it after. You can declare using luck after you do your rolls.
I don't need it. That's 19.
Yeah, 19 hits. Roll damage.
12 plus.
To your sneak attack.
So 18.
18. You stab him and he screams out in pain, looks at you with just hatred. His eyes are really glowing blue and red. Vincil, what does Vincil do?
Does he have range on it? I think he does, right?
No, that sucker's like 120 feet away. I mean, well, no, he's got sharpshooter. You can shoot, but it'll be at disadvantage because he's in the footage and stuff. And you're human, so you can't see that well. It's at night, it's a full moon with cloud and everything. So you can shoot, but you'll be at disadvantage.
Actually, he has umbral sight.
Go
he gained dark vision out to a range of 60 feet.
Yeah, he can take a shot, so just a straight-up shot, no advantage or anything.
Okay.
I know you had got
What does you'll add in the obscured and stuff attitude? So
that
that's a
hits, roll
modified
damage.
21. What was it? D8 plus 6, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 5. Seven points of damage.
All right, let's do this. It hits him. You hear him howl, but he's still running. You hit him right in the ass. So he's got a arrow protruding from his butt cheek, but it wasn't enough to kill him. He's still hauling ass. All right, you Seth, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and use Sacred Flame on the one that I'm next to. He has to make a 14 or higher dexterity save.
Sure. He does not.
Okay. And he'll take 1 damage. Psh.
You hit him for 1 damage.
This game hates me.
Anything else?
And that's all I do.
All right.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Horkon, you're up.
How many hit points does Rogaris have?
I don't know. He can tell you.
I'm at 43 of 48.
Oh, good. You're at 43. Okay.
Damn, he's got a lot of hit points.
All right. So I'm going to yell, "I'm sorry, my friend," and I'm going to cast heat metal on Rogaris' armor.
Jesus Christ!
Dramatic
dude.
move.
We're gonna have microwave dwarf here in a
What's
moment.
your DC save on that, Finn?
It is a... Hold on, let me double check here. So I think
Good idea, but
See, it is... I think I just cause it... Hold on, let me see. Okay, so I think they automatically take 2d8 fire damage if they're touching it, and then they have to make a Constitution save if they can drop it. But Rogaris can't drop it, so he's going to get disadvantage on his attack rolls and ability checks until my next turn. Double checking, because I don't see what the save is.
no, it just says you cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell.
That's why heat weapon is such a mean spell.
And you can concentrate on it so it keeps on going.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wait, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if he
Right,
can.
but if it doesn't drop
if
the
it
object,
doesn't
has
drop the
disadvantage.
object, yeah.
So Rogaris is going to have
Wow.
disadvantage. In
So Rogaris, roll. To see, you're going to take damage, but see.
he can't do a
first of all-
Constitution save. He's wearing it, so he can't drop it.
Okay, I know, but I need him to roll to see if it causes him to let go of the werewolf because he's in agonizing pain. He has to roll a Constitution save
Oh, okay.
or do a athletics check to see if he can maintain with disadvantage the werewolf because you've just been hit with this certain metal because it's so dark. So they go.
So it's a Constitution check or an agility check?
Be
It would be his regular attack, whatever it is.
check to see if you're going to be able to hold on to the werewolf or if you're going to try to get this shit off you.
Is it hurting the werewolf too?
It will, but I mean,
I hope
think of it. So,
Yeah.
out of character, think of it as if my breastplate that's metal starts heating up to where it's causing me excruciating pain. I ain't fucking around with the werewolf. I'm going to try to get that piece of shit off
Right.
me.
Anyone
You know?
touching it is taking the damage first, so you and the werewolf should
Right,
take 2d8
the werewolf
damage.
is going to take damage regardless. They're both going to take damage. I'm trying to see if he can maintain
Yeah.
his hold or if he tries to let go to get the piece of armor off of him. So just roll an athletics check.
Oh,
No.
No, you let go, and you see the dwarf just scream, and you see his breastplate just heat up, and it's glowing red. He's like, ah! Ah!
Oh God! It burns! It hurts!
Alright, let's see how much damage it does. 6 damage to
damn
both
it.
of them.
So they both take 6 damage.
It was an interesting idea, though, Finn. I give you props for that.
So you have disadvantages on attacks and stuff now.
So how I want to stop it after that though. So does it stop
You
at the end of my
can't.
turn?
His next round, this round, he'll still affect. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're an evil bastard. Sidel, your attack. You see the dwarf that's flanking the other dwarf, so screaming, ah, ah, and you see the wolf hitting him as the smell of burnt fur and flesh hit your nose as he jumps off the wolf that he was grappling and doing a pretty damn good job of holding as he's trying to pull off his breastplate, grabbing it as it's burning him, searing his flesh, and the wolf takes damage because he was holding him when this happened. So yeah. So what would you like to do, Sidel?
Shall we stop because it's 8?
Yeah, we're gonna finish this battle and then we'll be done.
Okay. I'm thinking that this is the weirdest fight I've had since my time at the Oasis.
Right. I can think that.
If I call on Divinity and ask for their entangling roots, can I target just the werewolf?
Yes.
Or would that also impact his?
No, you can be specific with the target.
Okay, then I'm going.
Is that a percentage roll to see? I have to roll a percentage to see if the divine answers your prayer or something.
No, that's my channel my channel divinity ability.
Okay.
So.
Go for it. And so, what's the DC? Is it a DC save to be not tangled, or does it automatically?
You have to make a strength or dexterity saving throw, or be fully restrained.
All right, let's see what he does. No, he's restrained. So you see the paladin. You see these roots come flying up and just grappling him after the dwarf's over there hopping around screaming. So the wolf is howling because it's in pain. The dwarf is running around because it's in pain, and then you see these roots come up and grab the wolf, who's not really concerned because his whole back is singed and burning. All right.
He's not having a good day.
No, he's not. Mage, you're up.
Sorry, I got the title of that wrong. That's Nature's Wrath.
Nature's Wrath. Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna start looking through what herbs I have in my herbalism kit. It doesn't really specify in the book, because there is a way that I could possibly help him.
But we'll get to that afterwards.
Okay.
So,
I'll try Ray of Frost again one more time.
go for it. You have advantage with the attack because he is restrained.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, you hit. Yeah, roll damage.
Alright, there you go. 4.
4 points of damage. Very nice.
And he's slow, so hopefully that helps.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's got all kinds of disadvantages.
He's going nowhere very fast.
All right. Let's see. It is now Rogaris' turn. Who is now your chest. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep taking...
Am I still holding on to him?
No, you had to let go because your mindset went to I am being burnt. This your breastplate is basically burning your chest.
The oh my god, I'm on fire.
Yeah. Kind of thing.
Yeah. I can't really do any damage to the werewolf without my weapon.
Jump at him.
I'm going to try and tackle him again.
All right, so roll
With your breastplate, it's there for a
a
reason.
Constitution saving throw just to see if you can stand the pain of what this is causing you. If you succeed, then I'll let you try to roll an athletics check with advantage. Nope. You're like, fuck that, this hurts. You're trying to get your breastplate off.
Oh, God.
All right, the werewolf is restrained. He's going to try to break free. He does not. So he's still stuck there. Jeez, he can't do anything. All right. Grim, your attack.
Stab him with my sword.
Go for it with advantage. That is a hit. That's a hit. Roll damage. Add your sneak attack.
$14 points.
14. How do you want to do this?
Temple in through one, out through the other.
Ah, the patented Grim attack. So Grim just has had enough of this. The wolf's howling. He's fighting against this. See frost to the front, burning flesh in the back, just singed. He just puts it out of its misery, sticks it through its head. It collapses at this point. And you guys are clear. And you guys are noticing roll perception. Who wants to roll perception? Anybody can.
Can we all roll it then?
Yeah, you can. If you want to look.
A 12 for me.
Sure.
19 for Zidell.
Sure. So you guys see
17 for me.
John, you're still fucking around with the breastplate. He's just hearing him screaming, trying to get this off. He's just ripping off armor.
I'll stop it, by the way, once combat is done.
Okay, it stops, and he's just sitting there huffing and puffing. He's got the breastplate off, and he's just looking at you like, I'm going... I mean, John, what do you do? Because you know that the guy did this to you.
Oh, I'm throwing that breastplate right at that gnome.
Throw for making an attack.
We might be looking for a new gnome soon.
Hey! I'm doing something before he gets the breastplate off. So, what do we see with the perception?
He said it, so he's doing it before you do anything. So,
well, no, I stopped the heat metal as soon as the wolf is dead.
Sure, but he's still going to throw it at you. So roll it.
There's no way he took off his breastplate in like 6 seconds.
He was
And
doing
19
it the whole
to 20
time.
crit hits.
Actually, you'd be amazed at how quickly you can get something that is burning your flesh
Yeah,
off
you
of
did. I know for a fact. So 19.
19.
Roll a d4, and then you have crit with that.
Yep.
All right. So roll a d4 and add and times 2. So 2 points of damage. So Oregon, you hear the he gets it off, and you take it off, and then before you can say anything, you just as this breastplate comes flying across and just bangs you in the chest. And it hits you hard.
Okay, so in
man.
response,
just smell it.
In response, my gnome starts to sing a little jaunty tune. Says, I burned my friend to kill the wolf, but now I'll heal my friends to full, and everyone gains 2d6 hit points.
Alright, so roll 2d6.
Everyone gains 4 hit points.
4.
Everybody gained 4 hit points.
Oh, that was awesome.
Alright. That was a roll perception, except John, who's still rolling around trying to get the damn breastplate off. That is now over by Finn. You just go over and scoop it up. You notice that the two people there, Grim, you know who these people are. These are the two, you and Vidon. Videron? I keep saying your name wrong.
Oh, these are the ones that were looking at us strange at the bar, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Valeron, I'm sorry. I'll get your name right, Corinth.
Yeah, no problem.
These are
Yeah.
the one over by where Van is the woman, and the one that's there is one of the adventurers. You know, is the guy that was smoking his pipe.
I think we might want to track the third one down before it hurts somebody else.
It's hauling ass. You know that it's speed. Van comes running back. He's like, "We're not going to catch that thing. It's hauling ass. It's in it. You guys are not fast enough to catch it."
You are
I see
about
we
to
were
turn
reporting on-
into a werewolf. We need to find you help.
You say that?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
I say that's all
correct.
the people looking around to Van and everyone that was bit grim. The 2 people trying to chase down the wolves.
There's a chance it's in my herbalism kit, but I have to roll.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick.
Maybe they could just swallow silver coins one a day to keep them from turning.
I would say we gather up the bodies of the 2 that we killed and go back to town and see if we can track down anybody else.
Because mine's
I'm
not
sure
so much a
the
cure.
noble dude.
It's
I'm sure
belladonna and wolfsbane, so he has to take damage to not turn into a werewolf and continue doing so.
Shall we stop now? Now's a good stopping point, right?
Yeah, so we can figure this up afterwards. So,
Oh, that was awesome.
so 3 of you have been bit by werewolves. So that's where we're going to leave it at. So you have stopped the 2 wolves, but the other one left. And wait, did I say it was the woman? No, it's the other dude. I got that wrong. I had the numbers wrong. Sorry. So the 2 guys are dead. The lady is the one that escaped. Sorry about that. I had them numbered and I read the thing right. So that's where we're going to leave it off. So next week we will see what's going to happen to our adventurers now that they've been cursed. Can they get past the curse? What are they going to be able to do? Can they cure this?
Reclaim his breastplate.
Will Finn be alive? Turns him into a pretzel. But
Tune in next week
D&D Invention as we continue on, and make sure you guys give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you like this. Let us know your comments and everything. Always love constructive feedback. If you're an Ascon, of course, we'll just delete the message. But we do take constructive criticism. So that being said, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you check out our Patreon if you'd like to support the channel that way. So on behalf of myself and the D&D RSG crew, thank you for stopping by. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend, your Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow for the lunch stream. Peace.